Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, Counter Spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Comedy on this Wednesday, episodes of Artemis Brooks starring Eve Arden, Amos and Andy, Father Knows Best starring Robert Young, The Great Gildersleeve, and Claudia. That's all straight ahead on this Wednesday, 11th day of March, 70th day of the year. We have 295 days left till we get to 2027. The first regular English language newspaper, the Daily Courant, published in London in 1702. In 1779, the Army Corps of Engineers authorized by Congress. In 1824, the War Department created the Bureau of Indian Affairs. In 1845, British citizen Henry Jones invented self-rising flour. In 1861, the Constitution of the Confederate States of America was adopted. In 1888, the Great Blizzard of '88 began along the eastern seaboard of the U.S., shutting down commerce and killing more than 400. A meteorite entered the Earth's atmosphere and exploded over New Martinsville, West Virginia on this date in 1897. The debris caused damage, no injuries reported. Samuel Roxy Rothafel opened the Roxy Theater on this date in 1927 in New York City. And in 1941, President Roosevelt signed the Lend-Lease Act into law, allowing American-built war supplies to be shipped to the Allies on loan.
Every plane, every other instrument of war, old and new, every instrument that we can spare now, we will send overseas because that is the common sense of strategy.
Over $50 billion, equivalent to over $670 billion today, worth of supplies shipped, or 17% of the total war expenditures of the U.S. In return, the U.S. given leases on Army and Navy bases in Allied war territory. The act ended in September of 1945. General Douglas MacArthur abandoned Corregidor on this date in 1942. And in 1982, New Jersey Senator Harrison A. Williams resigned from the Senate shortly before a Senate vote on his expulsion.
I do not feel that I broke any code of ethics.
Well, now, Williams had been convicted of bribery and conspiracy in the Abscam scandal for taking bribes in a sting operation by the FBI. The Senate Committee on Ethics recommended Williams be expelled because of his ethically repugnant conduct. He chose to resign. In 1984, Democrat presidential candidates Gary Hart and Walter Mondale involved in a televised debate prior to the New York and Pennsylvania primaries, where Mondale used a hamburger restaurant slogan to refer to Hart's policies.
When I hear your new ideas, I'm reminded of that ad. Where's the beef? Yeah.
Mondale would eventually win the nomination but be destroyed by President Reagan at the polls in November, winning only his home state of Minnesota. Mikhail Gorbachev became Soviet leader on this date in 1985. Former Colorado Senator Gary Hart acknowledged his second quest for the 1988 Democrat presidential nomination was kaput on this date in 1988.
The people are the strength of this country. I said I wanted them to decide about my candidacy. I got a fair hearing, and the people have decided, and now I clearly should not go forward.
The adultery scandal involving Donna Rice had cost him much of his support. Janet Reno confirmed by the Senate on this date in 1993 and sworn in the next day, becoming the first female Attorney General of the United States. Former Beatle Paul McCartney became Sir Paul McCartney. He was knighted on this date in 1997. 2 columns of light soared skyward from Ground Zero in New York City on this date in 2002 as a temporary memorial to the victims 6 months after the September 11 attacks. Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker signed a measure on this date in 2011 to eliminate most union rights for public employees, a proposal which had provoked 3 weeks of protests. And it was on this date in 2011, a 9.0 earthquake struck Japan's east coast in 2011.
This is Celia Hatton in Fukushima. I'm at the local airport, which has been overwhelmed with people trying to escape the area to escape the perceived threat of a nuclear disaster. There's a 3-hour wait list just to check in for a flight.
The disaster only intensified as radiation leaked from the damaged Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power station. Passing away on this date in history, a number of people. Johnny Appleseed. There really was a Johnny Appleseed. Oscar Mayer. Yes, there was a meat packer named Oscar Mayer. Admiral Richard E. Byrd. Earl Stanley Gardner, the novelist, best known for his books about Perry Mason. TV pioneer Philo T. Farnsworth. Blues musician Sonny Terry. Pro wrestler Dino Bravo. Film actor and director Vince Edwards, best known as Ben Casey. President of Serbia and of Yugoslavia, Slobodan Milosevic. Actress Betty Hutton. Pro wrestler John Hill, best known as The Stomper, Gentleman Jerry Valiant and Guy Mitchell. And Merlin Olsen, the football player, actor, all passing away on this date in history. Among those born on this date that are no longer with us include the Champagne Music Maker.
And now, here he is, Mr. Music Maker himself, Lawrence Welk.
Thank you so much. Thank you very, very kindly. Wow, what an audience. Thank you. Greetings, friends. And welcome to a show we call Spotlight on Our Musical Family. And to get things started, let's strike up the band. Paul Humphrey, take it away.
The Welk Show was abandoned by ABC. The audience, they said, was getting too old. It went to syndication, and it continued for years, not just in syndication, but once syndication dried up, it would go to public broadcasting, where they would use it to raise funds. Lawrence Welk, born on this date in history. Also, actor Albert Salami, Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia, Buffy and Family Affair, Anissa Jones, and Chekhov in the Star Trek reboot, Anton Yelchin. All born on this date in history. They are now performing on a much bigger stage.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
Media magnate Rupert Murdoch, 95 years old today. Reporter Sam Donaldson, many years with ABC, 92 today. Singer Bobby McFerrin, don't worry, be happy, 76 today. The director of movies like Tearjerker Ghost, and the one that really made you go, what? Airplane. Jerry Zucker is 76 today. Singer Cheryl Lynn, Got to Be Real, 69 today. Jesse Jackson Jr. is 61. From CSI, Wallace Langham is 61. Lisa Loeb, Stay, her big hit, 58 today. Terrence Howard, actor, is 57.
Go in there and tell your mama I love her. And don't come back here crying.
From Empire, Terrence Howard, 57. From Good Charlotte, Benji and Joel Madden are both 47 today. From Alias and Heroes, David Anders is 45. From The Walking Dead, Thora Birch is 44. And she won an Emmy for Killing Eve. Jodie Comer is 33. Those just a few of the people celebrating the 11th day of March as their birthday. If this is your birthday...
We baked you a birthday cake. If you get a tummy ache and you moan and groan and woe, don't forget we told you so. Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Make a wish, dear, and blow out the candles.
Here they go.
The simplicity of Professor B's digestive aid is its strength. Effective relief doesn't need a long list of ingredients or fancy chemistry. It actually, you're doing pure first living. A time-tested remedy that nourishes your system while holding quality and purity in ethical and reasonable length. You can check it out. profbees.com. Check it out at profbees.com. Now, the link's in the show notes. The link's also at classicradio.stream. If you decide you want to give it a try once you've gone there, use the promo code Wyatt. That does two things. It supports this podcast, and it also saves you 10%. What have you got to lose by just going to the website? profbees.com, profbees.com, promo code Wyatt. Now, coming up next, we'll check in with Eve Arden. She's a teacher. She's our Miss Brooks.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Fred McMurray. Home shelters can be built for as little as $100. Simple plans for building inexpensive home shelters are available free from your civil defense office. Ask for a copy of the Family Fallout Shelter booklet.
Could you imagine how different classic radio would be if our Miss Brooks hadn't been played by Eve Arden, but it had instead been played by Shirley Booth? The problem with Shirley Booth is that she took the role too seriously. She was concerned about the plight of teachers. And our Miss Brooks, Eve Arden, of course, she was concerned with the plight of one teacher herself. So it would have been a totally different show. She might have played it too seriously, and we wouldn't have these wonderful episodes of our Miss Brooks. Eve Arden, and of course Gail Gordon and the entire cast. We're going back 75 years, March 11th, 1951. A new basketball star transfer student.
By transcription. Colgate Dental Cream to clean your breath while you clean your teeth and help stop tooth decay, and Palmolive Shave Creams for a smoother, more comfortable way to shave, bring you Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden.
Time once again for another comedy episode of Our Miss Brooks, under the direction of Al Lewis. Well, many of the traditional basketball rivalries were settled during the past week, and Madison High School, where our Miss Brooks teaches English, was no exception. Their big game with Clay City High was scheduled for Friday night, and last Wednesday morning, while driving her to school, Walter Denton, the team's manager, tried to sell Miss Brooks a ticket.
I'm sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'm interested.
Don't think you're interested? But, Miss Brooks, that's treason.
How much are the seats?
$1 apiece.
If this be treason, make the most of it. Look, Walter, I don't want you to think that I'm lacking in school spirit. The reason I haven't attended more games this season is because of embarrassment. Our team was just awful. 16 straight defeats, isn't it?
This year, altogether it's 39. But the important game is Friday night with Clay City.
I know. I saw the Clay City game last year. I'll never forget how miserable I felt when I left that gym. The score was Clay City 92, Madison 6.
You shouldn't have left. They really clobbered us in the second half.
Well, I hope we make a better showing this year, if only to keep our beloved principal's blood pressure from reaching a new high.
Well, I don't like to be prematurely optimistic, Miss Brooks, but I met a fellow on our campus yesterday who may make a big difference in the outcome of Friday night's game.
You mean through him we have a chance of winning?
Definitely.
I'm surprised at you, Walter. You should have turned him into the district attorney immediately.
Well, you don't understand. Now, this is a kid who went to Clay City High until his folks moved into our district last week. And now he's going to transfer to Madison. And, Miss Brooks, the minute he told me his name, I knew he'd be a cinch to make our basketball team. Guess who it was?
Lionel Barrymore.
I'm serious, Miss Brooks. Now, this guy happens to be the greatest scholastic basketball player in this area. And what a build on him. He must be 6'4".
Who is this super kid, Walter?
Well, his name is Tex Barton. Of course, Tex is just a nickname because his family came to Clay City from Texas.
Sounds reasonable.
His real name is Vic Barton. Don't you remember the fellow who scored over 50 points against us in the game last year?
Well, now that you mention it, I do remember a boy named Vic Barton.
Well, Tex Barton and Vic Barton are the same person.
No wonder he's so tall.
Well, here we are, Miss Brooks. Oh, say, I think that's Tex coming toward school now. After you, Miss Brooks.
Thanks, Walter.
Hey, wait up, Tex. I want to talk to you.
Well, if it ain't Walter Denton, I'm sure glad to... Oh, excuse me, ma'am. I reckon you're Walter's mother.
Have another reckon on me.
This is Miss Brooks, Tex. She teaches English here.
English?
Yes, it's a language spoken just north of Texas. Well, I've got to be getting in now. Nice to have met you, Tex.
Most people feel that way. But we really didn't meet, hardly. Would you mind if I joined you after school and we chinned for a spell?
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to take my chin home after school. I've got to help Mrs. Davis fix dinner tonight.
Now, that's awful decent of you, ma'am. I'll be happy to have dinner with you.
Huh?
You see, my folks will be out visiting tonight. After I spend what I got on me for lunch, I won't be able to afford no dinner unless I gets me an invite.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, down home, we don't think twice about sharing a grub with a stranger. Yes, sir, there's nothing like splitting your chow to help you get acquainted.
Well, get a pencil. I'll tell you how to get to my chuck wagon.
That won't be necessary, Miss Brooks. I'll bring Tex over myself at 6 o'clock sharp. And ma'am, thanks a heap for the invite.
You're welcome, Hoppy.
Miss Brooks, suppose you take Tex into Mr. Conklin's office. You can help him get registered real quick. And speed is of the essence, as you know.
Yes, I do. All right, Walter, you park your car, and I'll take Tex in with me.
That's mighty obliging of you, ma'am. Do you think the principal will be willing to swear me in this morning?
Well, it's all according to his mood, Tex. I can promise you one thing, though. When we get to his office, you'll either be sworn in or at. Mr. Conklin's office is right down this hall, Tex.
Well, all right, Daddy, but you don't have to bite my head off. Hello, Miss Brooks. Daddy's having one of his tantrums again. Well, what have we here?
Oh, this is Tex Barton, Harriet. Tex, this is Harriet Conklin.
Howdy.
Hello. You're a long one, aren't you?
Longer than some, ma'am.
And cuter than most. Are you going to be a student here?
I sure hope so. Now.
Say, you're really something.
I try to be. And if I ain't too bold, miss, I wouldn't exactly call you a little old lump of sugar, but I wouldn't want to leave you too close to my little old pinto either.
I wish I know what to tell my little old stomach. Now, you'll have to excuse us, Harriet. We've got to see your father right away.
All right, Miss Brooks. See you later, Tex.
Goodbye.
Who goes there?
Two friends, sir. Two unarmed friends.
Come in.
Good morning, Mr. Conklin. I wouldn't disturb you, sir, but it's quite important.
One moment, please. So it's finally happened, Miss Brooks. Mr. Boynton has taken you to the zoo once too often.
The zoo?
Don't look now, but one of the giraffes has followed you to school.
Please, Mr. Conklin, this is Tex Barton. Tex, I'd like you to meet Madison's principal, Mr. Osgood Conklin.
Howdy.
What do you know? It talks. Now, what can I do for you? And please be brief.
I thought you might check his transfer papers, Mr. Conklin. Tex wants to enroll as soon as possible.
Well, I suppose that can be arranged. From what high school are you transferring?
Clay City.
Fine. I'm always happy to meet any boy who comes from Clay City?
Yes, sir. Our principal, Mr. Brill, told me a lot about you, Mr. Conklin. But I'm glad to meet you anyhow.
Oh, you are. Miss Brooks, kindly remove this elongated St. Bernard from my office.
Now, hold on there. Who are you calling a St. Bernard?
Oh, don't be angry, Tex. Mr. Conklin didn't mean anything derogatory. You two have got to be friends. Now, go ahead, Tex. Give him your paw. I mean, shake hands.
Step aside, ma'am. Now, listen to me, Mr. Conklin.
You listen to me. You go right back to Jason Brill and tell him we don't want any of his Clay City dunces cluttering up Madison.
Oh, please, Mr. Conklin. You can't know on this short notice whether Tex is a dunce or not.
That's right. You ain't got no proof, nohow. But if you don't want me to go to your school, I'll just go right on back to Clay City.
Oh, wait, Tex. You'll be glad to welcome Tex into Madison, Mr. Conklin, if you'll just let me tell you why you've got to accept him.
I have got to accept no one. Madison High is my kingdom, Miss Brooks, and the choice of the subjects therein is my choice and mine alone. The interview is at an end.
But, Mr. Conklin...
That is all. Dismissed!
Aye, aye, sir. Come on, Tex. I'll show you to the door. Tex, I'll talk to him alone and bring you back when he's in a better mood.
Okay, Miss Brooks. You sure been mighty decent to me, ma'am. Hasta la vista.
Mm-hmm. Adios, hombre. Mr. Conklin. Sir. Sire.
Yes?
Far be it from me to question your motives, but I'm afraid you've hurt that boy's feelings.
Well, perhaps I was a bit harsh with the lad, but he caught me at a bad time. I just hung up on Jason Brill when you both arrived. That malevolent old devil phoned just to taunt me about the basketball game Friday night. He got me so upset I bet him a new hat on the outcome of the game before I remembered the results of last year's contest.
That was disastrous, wasn't it?
They clobbered us. I dug up the newspaper account of the game from my file. I've got it right here. Now, look at this headline. Clay City ekes out victory over Madison 124-7.
That must have been quite a second half. There's an interesting subhead, too. It says, wild-eyed spectator leaps on court and bites basketball. Ushers eject Osgood Conklin.
That story is a bald-faced lie.
I know it is, Mr. Conklin. I was there. You bit the referee.
I merely broke his whistle. What burns me up the most, though, is this reminder that after the game, Madison was presented with the symbol of defeat, Cornelius the Goat.
Let's see. Oh, here's that part. Cornelius must be fed and housed on the campus of the losing team for the entire school year. After 4 years of defeat, the goat becomes the permanent property of the humiliated institution. Well, that's a switch on a loving cup.
Let me remind you, Miss Brooks, that Madison has lost 3 games in a row to Clay City. If we lose this one, that bleating monstrosity will be on our hands forever.
Mr. Conklin, do you remember a boy named Barton who scored over 50 points against us for Clay City?
Barton. Oh, of course I remember now. He ran us ragged.
Well, that happens to be Tex Barton, the boy you just gave the old heave-ho.
What? And he wanted to transfer to Madison? Miss Brooks. Dear Miss Brooks. We've got to do something. You've got to do something. Anything.
Calm down, Mr. Conklin. All isn't lost. He's coming to my house for dinner tonight, and I'm sure I can undo some of the damage your temper has done.
That is my problem, Miss Brooks. I'll be happy to have dinner at your house tonight. After all, in Texas, we always say there's nothing like splitting your chow to help get better acquainted.
So I've heard. And the way I figure, if and I can wrestle up enough grub, we might get so well acquainted we'd never have to talk to each other again.
Brush your
teeth with Colgate. Colgate Dental Cream, it cleans your breath.
What a toothpaste.
While it cleans your teeth.
Colgate toothpaste.
Cleans your breath.
What a toothpaste.
While it cleans your teeth.
Colgate Dental Cream cleans your breath while it cleans your teeth. And the Colgate way stops tooth decay best. Yes, the Colgate way is the most thoroughly proved and accepted home method of oral hygiene known today. Over 2 years' research showed brushing teeth right after eating with Colgate Dental Cream helped stop more decay for more people than ever before reported in dentifrice history. The Colgate way stopped tooth decay best. No other dentifrice, ammoniated or not, offers such conclusive proof. And you should know that Colgate, while not mentioned by name, was the only toothpaste used in the research on tooth decay recently reported in Reader's Digest. So always follow the Colgate way to clean your breath while you clean your teeth and stop tooth decay best.
Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate Dental Cream, it cleans your breath.
What a toothpaste.
While it cleans your teeth.
And the Colgate way stops tooth decay best.
Well, when lunchtime arrived, I hurried to the school cafeteria to meet Mr. Boynton for lunch. But he was over 10 minutes late. From the explanation he gave when he did arrive, it was obvious he had been detained by someone even nearer and dearer to his heart than I am.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Brooks, but I had to stop by the gym and untie Cornelius, the goat. I'm the only person at school who pays any attention to the poor beast.
I know. Pull up a window and sit down.
Thank you. Oh, before I forget, I brought a little surprise in for you. It's a box of French chocolates.
For me? But it isn't my birthday or Christmas or anything.
I know it. Can't I give you a box of candy if I feel like it?
You certainly can, and it's very sweet of you, Mr. Boynton. I wish I could do something to show my appreciation.
Well, now that you mention it, I'll be very happy to have dinner at your house tonight.
Good. For a minute there, I thought I'd have to keep coaxing you. You'll be more than welcome, Mr. Boynton, but I think I should warn you. There'll be quite a crowd over tonight. You see, when I was in Mr. Conklin's office this morning...
Oh, Walter Denton told me all about it, Miss Brooks. As I understand it, Mr. Conklin insulted the boy, and now he's got to woo him into playing basketball for Madison. Heavens knows the team can use him, and I'd like to help get him into the fold. What time does the wooing begin, Miss Brooks?
Shall we say about 9 o'clock?
9?
Yes, I should be able to get rid of Tex by 8:30.
Dinner's almost ready, Connie. You've been a big help, dear.
But I didn't do anything, Mrs. Davis.
I know, but you stayed out of my way all afternoon. Now you better get back into the living room and join Tex.
Oh, he's all right, Mrs. Davis. I gave him last Sunday's funnies to read and a box of French chocolates to nibble on. You know, you wouldn't think to look at that kid that he's Vic Barton, the famous Clay City basketball star.
He'd have to be something like that. But why is Mr. Conklin so anxious to get him to enroll at Madison?
Oh, it's a long story, Mrs. Davis. I'll give you a rundown after dinner.
Oh, pardon me, ladies, but I got a little lonesome in the living room. The looflurpas are all gone, Miss Brooks.
The looflurpas?
Those French candies you gave me to nibble on. I'll set the box on the sink. Is there something I can do to help get chow ready, Miss Davis?
Yes, there is, Tex. You can get the silverware out if you will.
Oh, that's the front door. I'll answer it. Just make yourself at home, Tex.
I will.
Well, Tex, Miss Brooks has told me what a basketball star you were at Clay City.
Now, I wonder what made her say that. I'm Vic Barton, Miss Davis. Miss Brooks must have me mixed up with my brother Vince.
Oh?
Shucks, I never played no varsity basketball at Clay City.
Oh, Tex, will you come in here, please? We've got company.
Right away, ma'am. I'll be back to help you in a minute, Miss Davis.
It's all right, Tex. Take your time.
Look who's here, Tex. It's Mr. Conklin.
Well, slip us 5, Pod.
What's the matter with him?
Well, Mr. Conklin wants you to know that that he was just teasing this morning when he threw you out of his office.
Why, of course, my boy. I do that to all new pupils. It's sort of an initiation. Now, although we don't place too much emphasis on athletics at Madison, I just knew you'd want to star in some sport or other, so I brought you this all-wool sweater, and I had your varsity letters sewn on it in advance. You see, a big M.
At Clay City, we always spelt varsity with a V. But if you was only funning this morning and you really want me to join up, I guess I can think it over a spell longer.
Please do, my boy.
I got to get back to the kitchen now. Miss Davis wants me to get out the silverware.
Silverware? And risk cutting those beautiful basket-shooting hands on a sharp knife? I should say not. I'll get the silverware myself.
Be right there. Well, come in, Mr. Boynton.
Thanks, Miss Brooks. I'm sorry I'm late. Oh, this must be Tex.
Howdy.
This is Mr. Boynton, Tex.
Howdy. I brought this little gift for you. It's sort of a welcome to Madison present.
Gosh, what is it, Mr. Boynton?
It's a knee pad, a brand new one.
Those are the best kind.
I'm sure grateful, Mr. Boynton. I'd offer you one of the French chocolates Miss Brooks gave me, but I'm afraid they're plumb gone.
French chocolates? But, Miss Brooks, that's the same candy I gave...
Oh, we're doing a big business tonight. Come on in. It's open.
Hiya, folks. Here you are, Tex, old boy. Here's a little present for you.
For me?
Yeah, I noticed you ride a bicycle, so I bought you this master padlock to put on it when you leave it in front of school.
You mean somebody might steal it?
Please, Tex, that's one thing about Madison High. There's never been a master padlock stolen.
I don't get it. Why is everybody being so all-fired nice to me? First, Mr. Conklin gives me a sweater, then Mr. Boynton brings me a knee pad. You give me this lock, and, of course, Miss Brooks gave me a whole box of Looflerpa chocolates.
What? But that's the same candy I gave Mr. Boynton last night.
Walter!
We'd better send the box to J. Edgar Hoover. Must be enough fingerprints on it to keep him busy for months.
Tex, would you please put a new light bulb in the kitchen ceiling for me? We don't have a step ladder.
I'll be right with you, Miss Davis. Excuse me, folks. I'll be back before you can say Sam Houston.
You can say Dick Dallas, too. I've got to talk to Walter. So, you gave this candy to Mr. Boynton, Walter. Would you mind telling me what prompted that unusual action?
It's a lie. The fact that Mr. Boynton gave us a biology test this morning, which if I didn't pass would make me ineligible to manage the basketball team Friday night, has nothing to do with it.
I'm surprised at you. Why, that's nothing short of bribery. And I suppose I'll have to reimburse you for the chocolates you indirectly donated.
Oh, that won't be necessary, Miss Brooks. I got them for nothing from Mr. Conklin. Only he doesn't know it.
What do you mean?
Well, I helped Harriet burn some rubbish yesterday, so she told me to help myself to some candy on the way out of her house. Well, I didn't see the jelly bean she meant for me to take, so I just latched onto the box of French chocolates. It wasn't until today that Harriet told me that old Marvel had bought the chocolates for a special occasion. Gee, if he finds out I swiped him, he'll drub me till I'm simple.
Oh, that's absurd, Walter. Mr. Conklin wouldn't lay a hand on you.
It's not his hand I'm worried about. When he gets through drop kicking the seat of my pants, he'll look like the lobby of Grauman's Chinese.
Well, take it easy, Raffles. Nobody's going to put the finger on you around here.
Well, everything's working out just splendidly, Miss Brooks. Oh, hello, Mr. Boynton.
Good evening,
Good
Mr.
evening,
Conklin.
sir.
I have the honor to inform you all of the fact that, thanks to my warm and endearing personality, Tex Barton has consented to enroll at Madison High immediately.
Oh, that's wonderful,
Oh,
Mr.
congratulations, sir.
You're a Lulu Marblehead. That's great, Mr. Conklin, just great.
This calls for a celebration. Now, you men stay right here. I'll go out and get the dishes to the dinner table. I thought I'd better get the dishes, Mrs. Davis.
All right, dear. I just checked what we'll need on the kitchen table. Did Mr. Conklin tell you the thrilling news about Tex here?
Yes, he did. Well, needless to say, Tex, we're all delighted to have Clay City's top basketball star as a Madison pupil.
Hold on a minute, Miss Brooks. About that basketball stuff, there's something you ought to know.
You mustn't try to carry so many dishes at once, Connie.
Oh, I can manage them all. What were you saying, Tex?
Well, it's like I was telling Miss Davis. You must have me mixed up with my brother Vince Barton. I never played no basketball for Clay City.
We heard it crash. What happened?
Hey, what is it, Miss Brooks?
Nothing. I merely dropped a few dishes.
Oh, let us help you pick them up. Here, I'll take the plates.
I'll take the soup bowls.
And I'll take the cups and saucers. You've got to be more careful, Miss Brooks. Here, you can hold this large platter.
Thank you.
Shucks, I don't know what made Miss Brooks get so skittish all of a sudden.
Oh, just forget it, boy. Forget it.
I don't understand. All I said to her was that she had me mixed up with my brother Vince and that I never played no basketball for Clay City.
Well, let's make it unanimous.
Of course, there's one point I think I ought to clear up. I said I never played no basketball for Clay City, but I didn't say I never played no basketball. It's just that this being my freshman year, I wasn't able to straighten out my credits till a couple of weeks ago.
Nevertheless, the fact remains.
I don't like to brag, but after I worked out with the team for a few days, why, all the coaches agreed my brother Vince was almost as good as I am.
Nevertheless, the fact remains. Vince was almost as good as you are?
Yes, sir.
If I said it once, I'll say it twice. This calls for a celebration. Is dinner ready, Mrs. Davis?
Not quite, Connie. It'll take about a half hour yet. Why don't you all go in the living room and wait?
Oh, but I'm starved. If I could just take something with me to nibble on, I'd say, what's this? Loof Lurper chocolates. Well, I see we have another prankster in our midst.
A prankster?
Yes. This candy is sold only in novelty shops. I bought mine early this year for fear they'd run out. I'm going to send a box to Jason Brill on April 1st.
But I don't understand, Mr. Conklin. What's in the chocolate?
What isn't in them? There's enough pepper and spice in each one to have Brill clutching his bloated bay window for hours.
Very funny.
Are you positive these are the same kind of chocolates you bought, Mr. Conklin? Loof Lurper?
Loof Lurper is simply April Fool spelled backwards.
April Fool candy, it would taste funny, wouldn't it?
Well, that's the beauty of this particular brand. It's got a sweet coating that disguises the pepper. It takes about an hour to work, but once it catches on, oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Tex, speak to me. Why are you turning that color?
I'm a-getting out of here.
Getting out? But why? What's wrong, boy?
I'm a-going back to Clay City.
No, but Tex, you...
At least nobody never tried to poison me down there.
I'm beginning to feel like an emotional yo-yo.
Well, you'll find it out sooner or later, Mr. Conklin. Tex ate a whole box of those candies.
What? But how did he get them?
They were a gift.
A gift? But he's liable to be laid up for a week. And if he doesn't play Friday night, we're certain to get possession of that reeking goat, Cornelius! Now then, Mr. Boynton, Denton, Miss Brooks, I demand to know who gave that candy to Tex Barton.
Mr. Conklin, I can disclose the identity of the culprit with one word.
And that word is...
Eve Arden as our Miss Brooks returns in just a moment. But first...
You get smoother, more comfortable shaves by shaving the palm olive brushless way. Yes, smoother, more comfortable, comfortable shaves the Palmolive brushless way. Boom.
Hey, that's a fact, men. You can get smoother, yes, more comfortable shaves the Palmolive brushless shaving cream way. Just rub velvet smooth Palmolive brushless into your beard. Whiskers actually protects your skin by providing a soft film that floats your razor's cutting edge. Remember, over 1,200 men tested the Palmolive brushless shaving cream way following directions on the package. And no matter how they shaved before, 3 out of 4 reported beards easier to cut, less razor pull, smoother, more comfortable, yes, more comfortable shaves. So men, try the Palmolive brushless way yourself. Even in cold or hard water, you get a close, clean shave. And a smoother, more comfortable, yes, a more comfortable shave.
You get smoother, more comfortable, comfortable shaves the Palmolive brushless way. Boom.
Next time you shave, try the Palmolive brushless shaving cream way. And now once again, here is Eve Arden.
This week, the Colgate-Palmolive Peak Company salutes the Girl Scouts of the United States of America on their 39th birthday. Their ceaseless work, training, and activities have proved to all of us that good Scouts today are good citizens tomorrow. Congratulations, Girl Scouts.
This is Vern Smith reminding you to tune in next week to another Our Miss Brooks show brought to you by Palmolive Shave Creams for a smoother, more comfortable way to shave and Colgate Dental Cream to clean your breath while you clean your teeth and help stop tooth decay.
Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, is produced by Larry Burns, written by Al Lewis and Joe Quillen, with the music of Wilbur Hatch.
75 years ago, March 11th, 1951, Our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. The question in backup for you, what really is Amos and Andy? We'll talk about that in a moment.
Civil defense is common sense. This is Boris Karloff. No one can guarantee the survival of every home during a nuclear war, but a strong civil defense can save millions of lives. Make sure that yours is one of them. Learn how to protect your home. Call Civil Defense today.
So what is Amos and Andy, as I started to talk about before the break? Amos and Andy, the radio program, which was initially Sam and Henry, before WGN decided that they wanted to claim that name as intellectual property. So when Freeman Gosden and Charles Correll went across the street to another station, they became Amos and Andy. Amos and Andy became a soap opera, a continuing drama, if you will, a 15-minute, 3 times a week program. And it is true that theaters, when the show came on, would stop what they were doing, roll out a radio, and turn on the radio so everybody could hear Amos and Andy. Otherwise, they'd have empty theaters. And then eventually, the show went from being a soap opera to a situation comedy. And then in the mid-50s, it went from being a situation comedy to a disc jockey patter show with the characters of Amos and Andy. So I guess you could say Amos and Andy was more than just a soap opera. Amos and Andy was a caricature of Americans. It didn't matter whether they were black or white or what they were. They were Americans. Because to say that Amos and Andy was denigrated black Americans would be to say that Lum and Abner denigrated the hillbilly community, or that Lucille Ball and Richard Denning denigrated married couples. No, it's satire, it's caricature, and it's what radio does best. It exaggerates the foibles of Americans and puts them flat on display. Trust this episode of Amos and Andy. 79 years ago, March 11th, 1947, as the Kingfish and Sapphire look to adopt a baby.
And you know what day this is?
Certainly, Amos. It's Tuesday.
That's right, and Tuesday means we is on the air for Triple Action Rinso.
Yes, sir, Rinso, the soap that gets clothes Rinso white and Rinso bright, brings you the Amos and Andy Show. A full half hour of entertainment with all the Amos and Andy characters, plus...
This is Shorty, Shorty the barber. Hattie McDaniel and Sadie Simpson.
Lud Gluskin and his orchestra. And those famous...
Delta Rhythm Boys.
Now, Lever Brothers Company, the makers of Rinso, invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the story of Amos and Andy. Well, there's a little excitement at the Kingfish's home today. Sapphire's sister Florence is in town from Chicago with her husband and their young son Horace. Right now, the Kingfish is at home with his wife Sapphire, discussing the fact that his in-laws have arrived in New York.
Well, I'm glad that sister of yours and her family ain't staying with us and got enough sense to stay at a hotel.
They're only going to be in town for a few days. My sister's husband, Sam, come here to talk to a man about getting a job in South America.
Oh, yeah, well, I can see old Sam now down in South America wearing one of them cucarachas. Making believe that he's a native enchilada. Tell me, how is Sam and Florence getting along these days?
Oh, they're very happy together. And it's all because they've got a child. It's held them together all these years and give them a great deal of happiness.
Yeah, especially on the 15th of March when they can deduct him from the income tax. Yeah.
You know, George, sometimes I think that if we adopted a child, it would make a big difference in our home. We ain't as happy as we was 22 years ago. I wonder what caused it.
We got married. Slow down anything.
Well, now listen, George. Now listen here, George. I'm taking my sister shopping this afternoon, and her husband, Sam, will be talking to the man about the job in South America. And I want you to take care of Horace till we all get back.
Well, now, wait a minute, child. I don't want to be no nursemaid to no baby.
He ain't no baby. Horace is 9 years old, and he's a little man.
Well, if you're a little man, you don't need me. Just give him 2 bits and send him to a burlesque show. I don't want Yeah, so that's the whole story, Andy. And a couple of hours ago, I sent Sadie Simpson over to get this kid Horace and take him out in the park for a while before we brought him over here, you see.
Yeah, well, where's the kid's old man?
Oh, he's out talking to a man about getting a job in South America. Wait a minute. Come in. Oh, come in, Sadie.
Yeah, sit down. Take a load off the floor.
Hey, you look all tired.
I wore to frazzle.
Oh, where's Horace, Sadie?
That's the brat that frazzled me. He run on ahead of me.
Well, he ain't here, Sadie.
Yeah, and if that kid is lost, you'll be sorry.
Not me. I'll be the happiest woman in town.
Yeah, well, tell me, what kind of a kid is this Horace? I ain't seen him yet, Sadie.
Well, Kingfish, Horace is very changeable. 1 minute you don't like him, and the next minute you hate him.
Did he give you a lot of trouble, Sadie?
Well, I took him out in Central Park, like you say, and I was reading a paper on a bench, and the first thing I knowed, he comes galloping by me on a horse, and he was blowing that bugle he carries with him.
A horse? Where'd he get a horse?
I don't know, but a few minutes later, I see the mounted policeman walking.
What else happened?
Later on, they chased us out of the park because Horace was feeding peanuts to the pigeons.
Well, wait a minute. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody feeds the pigeons peanuts.
Yeah, but not with a slingshot.
What happened then, Sadie?
Well, on the way out of the park, he insisted on stopping off at the zoo.
Yeah, well, that's all right.
You know, I tried to be nice, and I said to him, "Do you want to see the hippopotamus over there?" He said no. He wanted the hippopotamus to see me.
Tell me this, where's Horace now?
That must be him now. I'll open the door.
Well, here I
Horace, wait a minute, Sheriff. Please don't blow that bugle around here, will you?
He's all yours. I'm going home and rest up for 5 or 6 weeks. Goodbye, you little human hotfoot.
So long, blimp.
Say, Horace, where'd you get that bugle?
None of your business, fatso.
Hold it, Horace, hold it there. Wait a minute. Horace, you know who I is?
Yeah, you're Annie Sapphire's husband. You're the bum that don't work.
He's got you pegged all right, Kingfish.
And you're Andy Brown. You don't work neither.
Glad to meet you.
Now listen, Horace, I want to get better acquainted with you. I is your uncle, Mr. Stevens, and I want you to give me a nice kiss.
A kiss? In your ma's mustache?
Oh, wait a minute. Go ahead, Horace. Give him a kiss. He's a nice fella.
If he's so nice, you kiss him.
Horace got a nice start for being a juvenile delinquent, ain't he?
Want to hear me blow the bugle again?
No, thank you.
Okay, here we go.
No. Wait a minute. Give me that thing now. What you doing biting my hand like that?
You know something? If I was that kid's papa, I'd try to talk him into running away from home.
Well, Andy, you got something there. Well, Sapphire, come in. I'm so glad to see you.
Well, hello, everybody.
Oh, hello, Auntie Sapphire. I'm crazy about Uncle George and his friend, Mr. Brown.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Horace.
We've been having such a lovely time here. It's been perfectly delightful.
You know something? That kid is going to win the Academy Award.
Well, George, Florence and Sam is back at the hotel, and I think we ought to send Horace back. Andy, would you mind walking over with him?
Okay, I'll take him over. I'll take this cane in the corner with me in case I sprain my ankle.
Before I go, Uncle George, I'd like to whisper something to you.
Well, that's nice of you. What is it, Horace?
Now, this is just for you. Will you lean over and bend your ear down?
Okay, Sonny. There you is. What you want to say?
He was just playing a little joke.
What'd you say, honey?
He was just playing a little joke.
Wait a minute, Sapphire. Talking about the ear. That crazy kid done punctured me in the eardrum here. You know, Sapphire, if I was ever thinking of adopting a kid that Horace, then it done blowed the idea out of my head.
Oh, now, George, don't be like that. You know, darling, the more I think about having a little baby at home, the more enthusiastic I get about the idea. In fact, I've been to the foundling home this afternoon to get the details about adopting a baby.
Well, now, wait a minute, Jen.
George, it'll make our household the happiest place in the world. And I want you to promise me that you'll go over there this afternoon yourself and ask the doctor to show you the little baby I seen today. Will you promise me you'll go and take a look?
Well, I'll take a look, but that's all.
George, a little baby might bring us back to the very beginning of our married life.
Yeah, I never will forget. We was gay and happy. Remember after the wedding, at the reception? Oh, how we danced. How we danced. On the night. We were wed. We vowed our true love. The word was unsaid. The world was in bloom. There were stars in the sky.
held you so close in my arms. Angels were singing a hymn to your charm. Two hearts gently beating were murmuring low. My darling, I love you so. Night seemed to fade into blossoming dawn. The sun shone on you, but the dance lingered on. Could we but relive that sweet moment sublime, we'd find that our love is unaltered by time. In my arms, all your charms till dawn our dance lingered on.
That's the cheery little rinse-so white, rinse-so bright whistle. And it means a gloriously white and bright wash. I know. I always use rinse-so.
Yes, ma'am. Like you, millions of smart women insist on Rinso for top wash day results. You see, Rinso has a triple action formula that gives you a special soapy-rich base, an amazing suds booster, and a marvelous grease chaser. So naturally, Rinso gets clothes dazzling white and bright. You see, Rinso's soapy-rich base makes suds that drive down deep for stubborn dirt. Rinso Suds Booster means heaps of suds, even in hard water. And Rinso's Grease Chaser goes after grease and grime. Helps prevent yellowing of clothes, yet is easy on hands. So ask for Rinso for a dazzling wash. A Rinso whitewash.
With ease.
A Rinso bright wash.
With safety.
Kingfish, I don't see why I got to come over to this foundling home and look at babies, would you?
Yeah, well, the problem with Sapphire had come over... wait a minute. Here come the doctor now, pushing a little basket on rollers.
All right, Mr. Stevens, here's the baby that your wife saw a few hours ago.
Yeah, well, nice-looking baby, all right. Well, thanks a lot, Doc. See you again sometime. Yeah.
Just a minute, Mr. Stevens. I'll pick him up so you can get a better look at him. Well, I guess he's not in the humor right this minute to be picked up.
Hey, wait a minute. Baby's is crazy about me. Mind if I pick him up?
No, go ahead, Mr. Brown.
Come on, honey, baby.
Put him down, Andy. Put him down there. Yeah, put him down. Look like he's going to grow up to be the bugle-blowing type to me.
I'm sorry, he is a little out of sorts.
Yeah, well, look like he don't want to be picked up, all right. Well, let's get on out of here.
Well, Mr. Stevens, why don't you try holding him?
Me? Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Oh, go ahead, Kingfish. Just hold him once. You like crying, baby.
Yeah, well, all right. Then I can tell my wife I had him in my arms. Come on, Buster. Let me get a hold of you. Up, sit, Daisy. And look at that. He's cooing.
Yeah. He really likes you, don't he, Kingfish?
How you like that? He just called me Daddy. How you like that? Instead of just as plain, this is something. This baby is wonderful.
He is a sweet child, isn't he?
Yeah. Hey, let me hold him again, Kingfish.
Yeah, there he is. Go to Uncle Lander.
Yeah. Come on, honey.
Give me back my baby. Give me back my baby. Come on, honey. Come here. Yeah, well, Doctor, I'll take him. Wrap him up.
Just a minute, Mr. Stevens. I'm afraid it's not as simple as all that. You see, there are at least 10 couples waiting for each baby we have here.
darling baby. Oh, Doc, I gotta have the baby. I'm crazy for it.
Just one moment, Mr. Stevens.
Listen, Andy, I've got to make an imprint on the doctor so I can get the baby, and you got to help me.
And now, Mr. Stevens, as I was saying, in every adoption, the couple must prove to our satisfaction that they are financially able to provide for the child.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you ain't got nothing to worry about there, Doctor. Mr. Stevens here will turn over all of his unemployment checks to the baby.
Not only that, but I spend plenty of time playing with the little fella, too, you know.
Do you have the time to spend with the baby?
Oh, he got plenty of time. He ain't had a job in 5 years.
No job in 5 years?
Miss Brown didn't finish. What he means is I ain't had a job in 5 years that didn't pay big money, you know.
Oh, well, that's different.
Oh, yes, I worked for the same firm for over 20 years with a big salary. Oh, I'll take care of the baby.
Well, there isn't any more I can say right now, Mr. Stevens. We'll advise you at a later date if the adoption meets our requirements. And I might say it looks very favorable.
Oh, that's great. Oh, the baby won't have nothing to worry about. I'll even change my insurance policy so that if I die, it'll make the baby my beneficiary. I see.
Yes, Amos, it looked like the old Kingfish here is about to become a papa, all right.
Yeah, well, I guess you're going to have to start learning a lot of stuff about the care and feeding of a baby kingfish.
Oh, he'll talk to a lot of these married couples that ain't got no children. They'll tell him how to raise it.
Oh, Amos, I knows plenty about raising babies already. Just ask me something. Well, let me see here, Kingfish. Let's say that you was holding the baby and you was just feeding it. And all of a sudden the baby starts crying and squirming around. How would you know what to do now? What would you do? Well, I'd hand him to my wife. No, Kingfish. When the baby cries after feeding, that means that he's got air on his stomach. Now, all you got to do is just to pick the baby up and throw him over your shoulder.
Well, that's going to be pretty tough on the kid every time he hits the floor, ain't it?
Yeah, Amos, I don't think you knows too much about babies. Oh, listen, Kingfish, I done been through it. You is the one that's got to learn. Well, I'll guarantee you one thing about my child. I ain't gonna raise him like that horse has been raised.
Yeah, Kingfish, whatever you do, keep bugles away from him.
Yeah, by the way, they brought that nephew of yours, Horace, over to our house last night with that bugle of his. We might have to move.
You know something? A kid like that could undiscourage people from becoming parents.
Well, I tell you what, I think I'll get on home and get a book that I got on baby care, and I'll give it to you, Kingfish. Well, thank you, Emma.
Well, so long, son.
So long, fella.
Say, Kingfish, as godfather of the baby, I'll be glad to come over and sit with him anytime you and Sapphire want to go out at night.
Well, I appreciate that, Andrew, but it takes more than just sitting there, you know. It takes a lot of work, because everything got to be sanitary and sterilized around the joint.
Oh, sure. Everybody knows that. You got to put the baby in boiling water before you hand him his milk.
Yeah, you got to put the bottle in the boiling water, too, you know. You know, you got to learn a lot of tricks.
What you mean?
Well, let's look at the sanitary angle. The baby always got to have a bath before he goes to sleep. And when you're giving the baby a bath, why, you can't take your eyes off him 1 second.
Oh, sure. I'd be careful about that. I'd sit right in the bathtub with him.
Then after you dry the baby, you know, you got to rub him down with that special stuff that you use for babies.
Yeah, what's that?
Pablum.
Pablum? I thought babies ate pablum.
Well, they'd eat anything if you don't watch them.
By the way, when we went to that baby shop this morning, you really bought that baby a lot of clothes.
Yeah, I got 3 dozen of them,
And you was smart, too, in getting them rubber rompers. As the baby grows bigger, they'll stretch right along with it.
Yeah, we go around to college. I'll show Sapphire's sister and brother-in-law how to really raise a kid. Excuse me a minute, Judge. Hello, George Kingfish Stevens speaking.
Oh, hello, Mr. Stevens. This is Dr. Morrison of the Founding Home.
I'd like to have the name and address of the firm that you said you'd been working for 20 years. Our investigator would like to pay you a visit.
Well, the name of the firm is the Andrew H. Brown Company on 128th Street.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Stevens. Goodbye.
Andy, I was in trouble. They are sending a man over to investigate about the job before they'll give me the baby.
Holy mackerel.
Come on, Andy. We got to do something about this right away. Come on.
Rinso white and Rinso bright. Yes, Rinso gets your clothes dazzling white and bright. Here's what one Rinso user says.
It seems my sheets and table linens are just heaps whiter since I use Rinso. My washable colors stay bright far longer, too. And the wonderful part is, with Rinso, it's so easy. No boiling, no hard rubbing. Just a short soak, a few finger rubs on the worst places, and my wash is gloriously clean.
Yes, ma'am. Rinso actually does most of the work for you and gives top results. Of course, the reason is Rinso's triple action formula contains a special soapy-rich base, a really amazing suds booster, and a marvelous grease chaser. So keep on asking for Rinso for a wash that's Rinso white and Rinso bright.
Well, then, I got to arrange some way to get that baby from the fondling home.
Yeah, you're really on the spot with that investigator coming.
Yeah, come in, Shorty.
Well, how is you, Shorty?
Oh, just wonderful, wonderful. Oh, I feel great. I'm mad as a hornet. That nephew of yours with the bugle floated a brick through my front window, and it had a note on it.
Oh, what'd the note say?
Says your window's broken.
Don't tell me about it.
Say, by the way, Shorty, the Kingfish and his wife is going to adopt a baby.
Oh, yeah, but babies is cute, all right. I worked as a babysitter one night last week. That baby never did stop crying.
Sure enough?
Oh, what a night. Before the baby's mom and papa left, they told me not to forget the milk every hour, that it was in the icebox. I used 3.5 quarts.
You mean to say that 3.5 quarts was drunk by the baby?
Is that who the milk was for?
No, Shorty, listen, the Kingfish is going to get a real nice baby if the Fountain Home proves him.
Yeah, I told the fondling home, you see. The trouble is, I told them that I've been working for the Andrew H. Brown Company for 20 years, and they go investigate me.
Well, why don't you just go there to Andy's office? When the man comes there, you'll be there working.
Say, that's a good idea. And when the investigator gets there, we'll make him think that I've been working in your office for 20 years.
Yeah, and then you'll get that wonderful baby.
Yeah, when I was a little baby, 6 months old, my mama told me that I was the most unusual baby in the world.
Well, what was unusual about you?
Well, I used to lay there in my crib there playing, this little piggy went to market, this little piggy stayed home.
Well, wait a minute. Ain't nothing unusual about that. All little babies lay in their crib and play little piggy.
Yeah, but I use real pigs.
Now, Brother Andy, I better sit here at your desk here and take off my coat and roll up my sleeves. I put a pencil behind one ear and a pen behind the other one.
Yeah. How you like that sign that I painted on the glass of the front door?
Yeah, what do it say? Look backwards from the inside, yeah?
It says the Andrew H. Brown Company, INK.
Mm-hmm.
Were established in the year 1820. Andrew H. Brown, president. George Stevens, faithful old employee.
I say, here come a man across the street. Look like he's heading over here now. Oh, this is great. I'll get the book here and paper scattered all over the desk here.
Come in.
I beg your pardon. Is this the Andrew H. Brown Company?
Yes, sir. You see the sign on the door there? It was established in the year 1820.
Yes, I noticed that. I also noticed that the paint on that sign is still wet.
Yeah, well, the paint we got back in 1820 didn't get dry very quick. And, by the way, this is Mr. George Stevens.
My name is Robert Finchley.
Likewise.
I am here to ask you a few routine questions about Mr. Stevens regarding his eligibility for adopting a child.
Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir. Mr. Stevens, my faithful old employee, he did say something about adopting a baby.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to raise in salary, faithful old boss.
You can have it, too, old faithful.
Oh, thank you.
You see, Mr. Finchley, Mr. Stevens here is a good, solid employee. As we say in the business world, he got both feet under the ground.
Yeah, right.
Well, Mr. Brown, can you give me the exact time Mr. Stevens started with you?
The exact time? He started 20 years ago at 9:30 in the morning. Didn't you, old faithful?
Yeah, and old faithful's been gushing ever since, yeah.
Well, now, exactly what is the nature of Mr. Stevens' work here, Mr. Brown?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, that is a good one, all right.
I wish you could tell me something about your business that's a little constructive.
Yeah, well, now you done hit it right on the head there, right there. You said it then yourself. Come right out your mouth there. We is in the construction business.
Construction work?
Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir. We build houses and construction stuff like that. We build them fast.
Prefabricated?
No, that ain't no lie. That's the truth, I swear. And we build big houses, too.
Gentlemen, I don't like to seem dubious, but this appears to be a very small office for such large-scale construction work.
Well, we does most of our construction outdoors, you see.
Yes, sir, that's right. We ain't constructed no buildings here in the office for a long time.
Well, just what kind of construction are you working on now?
Well, we is ready to go ahead on some houses for the returning veterans. But we can't get materials till all the bowling alleys and nightclubs and them things is built, you see, so that we're waiting around.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Finch. We is at a standstill right now.
Yes, it looks like you're very much at a standstill with this whole business.
Tell me this, mister. You think I'll get the baby all right from the finding home?
Well, you'll be officially notified. But I can tip you off now that you haven't got a chance to get the baby.
Oh.
George, is that you, honey?
Yes, it's me, Sapphire. Down in the dumps, all right.
Oh, now, George, don't be so blue. I felt bad at first, too, when you telephoned me the news that the Foundling Home decided not to let us have the child. But I cheered myself up.
Yeah, honey, but I really had my heart set on having a baby, and it's all my fault for messing things up with the investigator.
Now, George, don't feel so bad, honey, because I've got some news for you.
What kind of news?
George, we is going to have a child after all.
Honey, you mean...
Yes, George. And this one will be our own flesh and blood.
Oh, honey, I can't believe it.
Well, it's true, George. Let me open the door here. Look in here. He's going to live with us for a year while his folks are in South America.
Hello, fatso.
Folks, like I was telling Andy, it ain't no use to gripe about a problem. The thing to do is to come to grips with it. And if any of you ladies has a wash day problem, Mr. Cadell knows what to do about that, too.
Switch to Rinso, ladies. Switch to Rinso. For Rinso has the triple action formula. Gives you a special soapy-rich base, an amazing suds booster, and a marvelous grease chaser. No wonder clothes come dazzling clean, white and bright fast with Rinso in your washer. So remember, Rinso white and Rinso bright. Keep on asking for Rinso. And keep on saving those waste kitchen fats, too. You'll be amazed at how much your meat dealer will pay for them. And waste fat is urgently needed to make soap, woolens, tires, paint, electrical appliances, hundreds of things we all want. So be sure to save and turn in every drop of waste fat.
Good night, folks.
See you next Tuesday.
79 years ago, March 11th, 1947, Amos and Andy here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Coming up tomorrow and Friday, we have 2 days' worth of Westerns. We'll have The Adventures of Red Ryder, Reed Hadley, the Casa Grande Valley story from 1942. Gunsmoke, William Conrad as Marshal Matt Dillon from 1955, The Trial. And the Lux Radio Theater production of She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, starring John Wayne. On Friday, Have Gun Will Travel, starring John Daner. Frontier Town, starring Reed Hadley. And the Lux Radio Theater production of In Old Oklahoma, starring Roy Rogers and Martha Scott. On Saturday, Jack Benny, My Friend Irma, and another Lux Radio Theater production. This one, comedy, What a Woman, starring Rosalind Russell and Robert Cummings. On Sunday, drama with Dragnet, Quiet Please, The March of Time, and an episode of Escape. On Monday, Mr. Keen, Tracer of Lost Persons, Suspense, Game Hunt, starring Everett Sloan, Lights Out, The Dream, and the CBS Radio Workshop, where we play a game of cops and robbers. On Tuesday, Abbott and Costello, Amos and Andy, The Danny Kaye Show, and the CBS Radio Workshop once again, The Endless Road, a satire. On Wednesday, comedy with Jack Benny, the Old Gold Comedy Theater, hosted by Harold Lloyd, A Lady Takes a Chance, Beverly McGee and Molly, and Father Knows Best. That's all coming up the week ahead here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Anytime at classicradio.stream. Go there to learn more or to support the podcast. Coming up next, Robert Young, Father Knows Best.
Listen and learn through civil defense. This is Johnny Cash. I'd like all of you to remember that America can withstand enemy attack if we support the emergency plans of our community and learn to help ourselves. Make sure you're prepared. Contact your local civil defense office today.
We roll on here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox with an episode of Father Knows Best. And this episode goes back, and we take just a tip of the hat to Lauren Chapin, the last of the cast of the television version of the program. Of course, Robert Young, Jane Wyatt, Eleanor Donahue, Billy Gray, and Lauren Chapin. They were the cast of... wait a minute, I take that back. She is not the last of the cast. Because I guess, are they still with us? I thought she was the last. She was, she played the youngest child. And I thought she was the last of the cast. I'm totally wrong. Because Billy Gray is still with us. He played Bud. He's 88 years old. And Eleanor Donahue is still with us. She's also 88. I'm surprised that they're both with us. But they are still with us. What about the radio? Well, the radio cast, I'm not going to get into that. But because there were different radio and television casts, because Robert Young didn't want Father Knows Best to be a comedy on television, he wanted it to be a more heartfelt family story. And that's what it became. 72 years ago, March 11th, 1954, the comedy Father Knows Best on radio, and a false elopement.
Keep tuned now for Robert Young, starring in Father Knows Best, which follows this listening reminder. Tomorrow evening, there's more wonderful comedy entertainment when you set your dial to this station for The Bob Hope Show, with guest Jane Russell and the musical stylings of the Les Brown Band of Renown. Then stay tuned for more fun on the Phil Harris-Alice Faye Show with the comedy of Elliott Lewis, Julius Abruzio, and the entire Harris household. It's 30 minutes of mirth and music to keep you joyfully entertained on Friday evenings. Be sure to listen tomorrow. And remember, there's more fun with Can You Top This at a new time tomorrow. Now, hear Father Knows Best on NBC.
Now listen to Father Knows Best, transcribed starring Robert Young as Father. Welcome to Springfield and another half-hour visit with the folks in the White Frame House on Maple Street. Sit back and enjoy life with the Andersons. Kathy, Bud, Betty, Margaret, and Jim, as the head of this typical American household, again sets out to prove that Father knows best. probably heard that the veteran woodsman can predict what the weather is going to be just by listening to the sounds in the forest around him. Well, the woodsman may be a smart fellow, but he doesn't have anything on the head of the Anderson family. Jim Anderson can predict the weather in the white frame house on Maple Street. He can tell in advance whether life is going to be stormy or clear just by listening to the sounds that come from the various rooms of the house. For example, this evening, as Jim settles himself in the den with a paper, he hears sounds like this coming from Betty's room upstairs.
Fair and warmer.
Hi, Dad. You home?
No, Bud, I'm up panning gold on the Klondike. What's on your mind?
Nothing. I just wondered if I could sit in here with you.
Sure, pull up a chair. Hiding from somebody?
Women. How come we got so many women in our house?
I don't know, Bud. We're just lucky, I guess.
Lucky? Ha!
Well, just what is the feminine contingent doing that you find so repugnant? You know what repugnant means.
Yeah. That means it drives you nuts.
Well, roughly, yes.
Oh, Betty's got a big crush on old Ralph again. She's mooning around like a sick cat.
Well, I wouldn't let that upset you, son. She's at the romantic age right now, full of dreams.
She's full of hot air, if you ask me. All she talks about is how simply too wonderful Ralph is. Ralph is, Ralph that. When is she going to get over that stuff, Dad?
Oh, it won't be long, Bud. She's 18 now. She'll begin to act like a human being any day now.
Gus Rudnick at school's got a sister 18, and she's grown up, married even.
Well, it's true. Girls do get married at 18.
Who gets married at 18?
Oh, Bud and I were just talking about girls.
Any girl in particular?
Well, Bud was mentioning that the sister of some friend of his was 18 and that she was married.
What are you going to do about Betty?
What do you mean, do about her?
How are you going to get some guy to marry her?
Well, that's not exactly a problem right now. Why are you so concerned about it all of a sudden?
I was just wondering, where are we going to find a guy stupid enough?
Mother, do we have a picture frame?
What kind of a picture frame?
Well, Ralph had some new pictures taken. He gave me the best one. Look, isn't he the handsomest thing you ever saw?
That's a good picture of Ralph.
He's changed since I last saw him. Looks fairly intelligent.
Trick photography.
Mother, will you do something about this boy child?
Don't bother. I'm going outside.
Father, did I tell you about Ralph?
Well, I'm sitting here looking at his picture. Is there more to tell?
We have plans.
Oh?
We talked for simply hours and hours last night.
About what?
The future. Ralph's going into business for himself.
Business?
He's an interior decorator now.
Oh, just like that, he's an interior decorator.
No, Father. Ralph's been studying art and all that for years. Now he's made up his mind what he wants to do, and he's doing it.
Well, good.
Isn't it customary for a person to, work for someone else for a while to learn the business? Interior decorating is a rather specialized field, I'd always thought.
Oh, an ordinary person might do that, but not Ralph. He's simply bursting with ideas. He'll make a big success. I just know he will. He says he can't fail as long as I'm by his side.
What are you going to do, hold the wallpaper?
Oh, Father, you know what I mean.
Well, I just hope Ralph shows a little more common sense in this venture than he has shown in the past.
Oh, he's settled down. He's just a different person now. You'll see. I wish I could find a frame for this picture. I want to have it up when he comes over tonight.
Why don't you look up in the attic? There might be some picture frames up there.
Oh, let me use your pen, Father. Ralph wants this picture of me that you have on your desk. I want to write something on it for him.
Now, wait, that's my picture. You gave it to me.
Well, I'll give you another one. Now, let's see. What shall I say on it?
How about stolen from Jim Anderson?
Betty, what's all this sudden flurry of interest in Ralph?
It's not a sudden flurry, Mother. We've been going together for almost 5 years. Let me see now. Oh, I know what I'll say. To the man in my life, yours forever.
Oh, brother.
Steady, dear.
Why didn't you put on it something like good luck in your interior decorating business?
Oh, Father, don't you know anything about love and romance? Besides, we know we're going to succeed. There's no question about it. I'll look in the attic for that picture frame, Mother.
What's this we business?
I don't know, dear. Jim, what do you think about Betty and Ralph?
Oh, it's nothing, I'm sure. They're just kids.
Kids? How old were we when you asked my father if we could get married?
We were a lot older than Betty and Ralph, I can tell you that.
I was 1 year older than Betty, and you weren't much older than Ralph.
Oh, honey, don't be ridiculous. When we were married, we were grown up. I remember.
Oh?
Certainly. We were a couple of sensible, mature young people. We knew what we were doing.
That's not what my father thought.
Your father was a very stubborn man.
Do you remember what he did the night you first hinted about our getting married?
Yeah. Threatened to call the police, didn't he?
Not quite. He just ordered you out of the house.
He was a stubborn man.
I found a frame. How does Ralph look now?
He doesn't look any smarter than he ever did.
Father.
Well, he doesn't.
That's for me.
How do you know?
Well, it just is.
There are other people in this house who get phone calls, you know. Hello? Yes, she's here.
I told you it was for me. I'll take it in the breakfast room.
Ralph? Betty will be on in a minute. I swear we need 2 telephone lines into this house. One for Betty and Ralph and one for the common people.
Do you remember what my father used to say when you'd phone my house?
I was never at your house when I phoned you.
He used to yell out, Margaret, it's old nuisance again.
I don't know why your father disliked me.
I don't think he disliked you, dear. He just didn't trust you.
When I think of the way we had to plot and scheme and connive to make him give his consent to our marriage, it's a wonder we went through with it.
You were a stubborn man, dear.
Well, after he ordered me out of the house that night, we knew he'd never say yes if I came right out bluntly and asked him if I could marry you.
That's when you really put your mind to work.
We really ganged up on the old boy, didn't we?
As I recall, it was your idea to make him think we were going to elope if he didn't give his consent.
Yeah, I guess that was my idea.
Remember all the trouble I went to, finding a long ladder in our garage?
And then very obviously hiding it in the bushes outside your window, making sure that your father saw you do it.
He couldn't figure out at first what we were up to.
I think he first got the idea we were going to elope when you made such a big point of looking for a suitcase.
Yes, that did it. Then I started gathering my clothes together and trying to scrape up some money.
Well, knowing my financial situation at the time, this must have convinced him you were going to marry me.
Oh, how lucky can a girl be? Just how lucky.
What do you mean?
Ralph, there is undoubtedly the most wonderful, the most brilliant, the most thoughtful, the kindest, cleverest, most adorable man in the world.
Outside of that, there's very little to recommend him.
Oh, he has everything to recommend him. Positively everything. He's going to be a great man someday, Father. You'll see.
I doubt if I'll be around that long.
Now, dear.
Well, I know a little about people. I've lived a number of years. It's part of my business to be able to judge people. And take my word for it, Ralph's chances of being a great man are about the same as those of a Shetland pony running in a Kentucky Derby.
Father, how can you say that? You don't know anything about Ralph.
I know this much about him. He'll be the luckiest man in the world if he manages to reach the position of being a likable failure.
Oh, Jim, that's not fair.
Not fair? I suppose it's fair for that calf-eyed would-be interior decorator to hang around Betty year in and year out. Hypnotize her with that slick talk of his.
Hypnotize? Father, you must be out of your mind. Ralph is a simple, honest, straightforward young man.
Simple, yes. Honest, I'm not at all sure. Look at that car he drives. No civilized person would be caught dead in that contraption.
Dear, the fact that he drives an older model car doesn't reflect on his honesty.
At least he's not squandering his money on a car he can't afford.
What money? To my knowledge, he has never had a nickel of his own. That car was probably given to him by one of his enemies. Of which I'm sure he has many.
Oh, Father, you're the most... Oh, really?
Dear, why did you do that?
Why did I do what?
Betty's very fond of Ralph, and he's a nice boy.
I don't trust him, Margaret. I never have, and I never will.
But she's been going with him for years. You've never made any point of it before.
Well, she's never seemed quite so interested in him before. The trouble with you, honey, is that you're just like Betty. You have no judgment whatsoever about people. You put your faith in any bum that comes along.
I put my faith in you.
That was entirely different.
Well, you simply have to face it, dear. Sooner or later, some young man is going to come into our living room and ask you if he can marry Betty.
I know, but that's a long way off. I don't mind if it's anybody but Ralph.
Father,
Yes, Princess.
are you going to be home this evening?
I expect to be. Why?
Ralph is coming over.
What for?
He wants to ask you a very important question.
Well, I'm not interested in... Oh, my gosh.
Act 2 of Father Knows Best in just a moment. Each weekday, Monday through Friday, you're invited to enjoy the wonderful daytime programs on the NBC radio network, such as the Bob Hope Daytime Show, The Phrase That Pays, and Welcome Travelers. Then there are your friends on the daytime dramas, Pepper Young's Family, Life Can Be Beautiful, Young Witter Brown, The Woman in My House, Just Plain Bill, and The Road of Life. Every day as you do your housework, hear and enjoy these and more fine daytime programs. The listening's fine in the daytime on the NBC radio network.
Well, there is no joy in the white frame house on Maple Street this evening. At least there's no joy for the head of the Anderson family. Tonight he faces the prospect of a meeting with Betty's boyfriend Ralph, who is coming over to ask Jim a very important question. How does Jim feel about Ralph? Just about the way Margaret's father felt about him in their courting days. In Jim's own words, his attitude toward Ralph is something like this.
Ralph is a bum.
Now, Jimmy's nothing of the kind.
Margaret, you're not in favor of letting Betty... she's too young.
No, I'm not in favor of it, dear. I think they should wait a while.
Here's the paper, Father.
Oh, thank you, Princess.
If you'll come in the living room and lie down on the couch, I'll rub your head.
Now, look, you're not going to soften me up with that head-rubbing routine.
Soften you up for what?
You know very well what I'm talking about. You're not going to wheedle me into saying yes to Ralph, no matter what you do.
Oh, Father, please, at least listen to him. Be fair about it.
Oh, I will. I'll be absolutely fair. But there's only one answer.
But you will talk to him.
The answer to Ralph is going to be no. N-O.
Well, you don't even know what he's going to ask you.
Oh, yes, I do.
How did you find out?
Oh, it doesn't exactly take a genius to discover these things.
Well, maybe you'll change your mind after he talks to you.
Believe me, Princess, there's not one chance in a million.
Oh, what a family.
Dear, if I may make a suggestion, I don't think you're approaching this in quite the proper fashion.
Is there any other way to deal with a boy like Ralph? I'm simply going to tell him as directly as possible that Betty cannot marry him, and that is that.
But that's the wrong thing to do. That's the way my father handled it, and look what happened to him.
Your father didn't reason. He was just stubborn.
And what are you being?
I'm being logical.
Well, do it your way. But if I know Betty, you're asking for trouble.
Hey, Mom, where's the big suitcase?
Which big suitcase?
Oh, I don't know. Betty just told me to come down and ask you and Dad where the big suitcase is.
What's she doing with a suitcase?
Hey, Tallulah, what are you going to do with a suitcase?
Never mind, just bring it up.
Oh, no, she wouldn't.
Wouldn't what?
But, tell her we don't know where the suitcase is.
Hey, Betty!
It's all right, I found it.
Where's she going, Mom?
I don't know, Bud.
She's not going anywhere. This is just a part of the act, Margaret. She's heard you tell that story about your father, and she thinks she can work it on us.
What story?
Funny thing, dear. My father said almost the same thing.
I don't know what's going on in this house.
The idea. Betty trying to make us think she'll elope if I don't say yes to Ralph. Where would they elope to?
I don't really know.
With that car of Ralph's, they couldn't get to the city limits.
There are other cars, you know.
Margaret, whose side are you on? If you want Betty to marry that goof, all right.
I didn't say that. I merely suggested that you might take a little more diplomatic approach.
A man doesn't raise a daughter just to see her go prancing off with the first Tom, Dick, or Harry that comes along. I'd like to know who that Ralph thinks he is. Brash kid.
Oh, me, oh, me, oh, my. Where have I heard that song before? I can close my eyes and hear my father...
Margaret, I wish you wouldn't keep bringing your father into this. There is not the slightest similarity in the two situations.
Daddy,
What is it, kitten?
can I have my next week's allowance?
What for?
Betty wants to borrow it.
Betty?
It's all right. She can get it back from Ralph. That's what she said, anyway.
Tum-tum-ta-dum.
Margaret. Kitten, it's a bad policy to lend money. And furthermore, if she's depending on Ralph, the breadwinner, to pay it back, I'd consider it a very poor investment.
Okay. Hey, Betty. What? Where did Ralph win the bread? I don't know what you're talking about. I can't lend you the money. All right, all right. What did he do with the bread that he won?
Oh, that Betty. First the suitcase, now the money. You'd think she would at least have switched the act around. She must think we're awfully dumb.
I just had a rather horrible thought, dear. I'm quite sure we never told the children that story about my father.
Oh, you must have. Where'd Betty get the idea?
Jim, how do you know it's an idea? Maybe they're really planning to elope, if you won't consent.
Oh, no, that's silly.
You know Betty.
Oh, no.
Father, where's our long ladder?
Ladder? What do you want that for?
Nothing. I just want to know where it is. I may want to use it.
It's in the garage, but...
Thank you, Father.
Now, what do you suppose is in that girl's mind?
You know, my father wondered the same thing.
Margaret.
I just mentioned it.
They wouldn't elope. Of course they wouldn't. They wouldn't dare. Do you think they would?
It has been done.
Well, confound it, I'm not going to give my consent to that fool Ralph.
Why don't you just explain to him? Try to make friends with him.
I don't want him for a friend. I'll bet you dollars to donuts he was the one who put Betty up to this idea of the ladder and all.
What makes you think so?
It's just the sneaky kind of a thing he would do.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. You gave the idea to me.
That was different.
Was that a car stopping out front?
No, it was not a car. It was Ralph. And that perambulating collection of cans he calls a car. Look at him getting out, straightening his tie.
Move over. Let me look. I always thought he was a nice-looking young man.
Honey, you need glasses. I'd like to know if these kids are bluffing.
I wouldn't count on it.
Father, Ralph's here.
I know, I heard him arrive.
Now, please don't be obstinate, please.
But, Princess, this is a big step.
I know, Father.
I just can't, Princess.
We'll go ahead anyway, so you might just as well.
Betty!
Now, look, Princess.
Oh, here he is, Father. You'll have to make your decision.
Hi, Betty.
Hello, Ralph. Come on in.
Is your father home?
He's right here in the den. Come on in.
Hello, Ralph.
Good evening, Mrs. Anderson. How are you, Mr. Anderson?
Fine, just fine.
Well, Ralph and Father have some things to talk about. Shall we go upstairs, Mother?
Yes, I suppose.
Maybe you can help me with the suitcase.
It's nice to see you again, Mr. Anderson. It's been quite a while.
Yes, it has, since yesterday. Would you care to sit down?
Oh, thank you, sir.
All your family well?
Oh, yes, sir. They're all fine. Pretty busy.
Yes, everyone's busy these days, I guess.
Yeah. Seems like it, all right.
How's school?
Oh, busy at school, too. Especially now that I'm going into business on the side. Keeps me pretty busy.
Interior decorating, I think Betty said.
Yes, sir. Big future in it, I think. I've been studying about it. Fella has to have something with a future these days.
Yes, that's true.
I have a lot of plans, Mr. Anderson. Betty and I have talked about it a lot lately.
Yes. So I understand.
Well, fellow has to make up his mind what he's going to do and then do it. Don't you think?
Yes. To a certain extent, that is.
Well, you can't let other people discourage you once you make up your mind. Betty and I were talking about that last night.
Well, it all depends, Ralph. Sometimes parents, well, they know from experience about things.
Yeah, but we can't let parents stop us. Well, sometimes older people, parents, are... Well, you know, they're afraid to take a chance with young people.
Well, Ralph, it isn't that exactly.
Mr. Anderson, I know things will work out all right for us. We just have to be given a chance, that's all.
But, Ralph, it's...
I came over to ask you a big question, Mr. Anderson. I guess there's no use beating around the bush about it.
No, I guess not.
I've tried to think of all different kinds of ways to put the question to you, and none of them sound very good.
Ralph, why don't you think about it for a while?
Oh, no, sir. I'm going to do it right now. Of course, I'll have to tell you whether you say yes or no, Mr. Anderson. We're going ahead anyway.
Now, look here, Ralph.
We've got to. We can't let anything stand in the way now, so I'm going to ask you. Mr. Anderson.
Yes?
Will you invest $500 in my interior decorating business?
Is that what you came to ask me?
Well, yes, sir. I know it's an awful lot, but
Ralph. I'll be delighted to put money into your company.
You would? You will?
I thought you were going to ask me if...
If what?
Nothing.
Gosh, this sure is a big relief to me, Mr. Anderson.
A big relief to you? You have no idea how I feel.
Betty?
Well, what's the answer? How about it, Father?
He's going to do it.
Oh, Father, you're a doll, a doll.
$500 will set up our shop, Betty.
What do you mean, our shop?
Well, that's what you get for the $500. Betty's going to be a partner in the interior decorating business.
Well, from the sound of things, I take it there's good news tonight.
Margaret, Ralph only wanted $500.
I heard all about it upstairs.
Well, I sure feel better. Wait a minute, Betty. Explain something. Why were you looking for the suitcase and the ladder?
Oh, Ralph and I are going out tomorrow afternoon on our first decorating job. We need the ladder for painting and the suitcase to carry the wallpaper.
Well, go, children. Be partners in paint, and may God bless you.
The Andersons will be back in just a moment. Hi, friends. This is Gordon MacRae, your Monday Evening Railroad Hour host. Some of Ireland's greatest songs in a musical romance based on the life of the Emerald Isle's greatest songwriter will be heard on next Monday's show train. It's Lawrence and Lee's Minstrel Boy, and the central character is Tom Moore, who wrote such wonderful ballads as Believe Me, If All Those Endearing Young Charms, The Harp That Once Through Tara's Halls, and The Last Rose of Summer. Lovely Lucille Norman, our special guest, will portray the devoted Irish Colleen who inspired Moore's greatest works.
So be sure to tune in the Railroad Hour on this NBC station next Monday evening for another sparkling musical romance.
Well, I don't know if Jim Anderson will ever completely recover from the rigors of the evening. But at any rate, he and Margaret are now moving through the house, locking doors and turning off lights as they prepare to retire for the night.
Did you get the light in the dining room, dear?
Yeah, everything's switched off and locked. Let's go to bed. As Bud would say, I'm beat.
Just a minute, dear.
What are you looking at?
There's someone standing on our front doorstep.
Shh, Betty and Ralph.
They're home early.
Don't stand there and watch them.
Remember when we stood on the front steps?
Yeah.
We'd stand there for hours.
I was freezing every minute.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to change the subject.
Well, let's go upstairs.
You go ahead, honey. I'll be up in a second. Psst. Hey, kids. Why don't you come in the parlor?
Join us again next week when we'll be back with Father Knows Best, starring Robert Young as Jim Anderson. Father Knows Best is an NBC Radio Network production in cooperation with Cavalier Enterprises. In our cast were Rhoda Williams as Betty, Gene Vanderpyle, Ted Donaldson, Helen Strome, and Gil Stratton, Jr. Father Knows Best is based on characters created by Ed James, written by Paul West and Roswell Rogers, directed by Arthur Jacobson, and transcribed in Hollywood. This is Bill Foreman speaking.
Tonight, play Truth or Consequences with Ralph Edwards on the NBC Radio Network.
Father Knows Best, starring Robert Young, 72 years ago, March 11th, 1954. Up next, Harold Peary as the Great Gildersleeve.
This is Art Linkletter. In event of atomic bombing or some other catastrophe, here's something important to remember. It will help save lives, including your own. Do not use the telephone. Leave the line open for official rescue and relief. This is your part in civil defense. Remember, don't use the phone. Leave the line clear for safety of your own life and the lives of others.
Especially with the Great Gildersleeve coming up next. Harold Peary is Gildersleeve, 81 years ago, March 11th, 1945.
Kraft presents The Great Gildersleeve.
You bet.
The Kraft Cheese Company, makers of Parquet margarine and a complete line of famous quality food products, presents Harold Peary as The Great Gildersleeve. Kraft brings you The Great Gildersleeve every week at this time, written by John Wheaton and Sam Moore with music by Claude Sweeten. We'll hear from the Great Gildersleeve in just a moment. One of those Lenten-time foods we like to welcome back are hot cross buns. In our house, we take them hot out of the oven, and so as that white crisscross icing trickles over the golden brown crust, we like to break the buns open and spread on plenty of delicious Parquet margarine. Oh, man, do they ever taste good spread with Parquet. Yes, buns, biscuits, bread, and rolls all taste extra good when you spread on Parquet margarine. The flavor's so fresh, so delicate, so satisfying. And remember, Parquet adds extra nourishment to your Lenten meals. Parquet is one of the finest of energy foods. And it's fortified by Kraft, you know, so that every pound contains 9,000 units of vitamin A. So buy Parquet, the nourishing spread that tastes so good. P-A-R-K-A-Y, Parquet margarine, made by Kraft. Yes, Kraft makes Parquet. Now let's join the Great Gildersleeve, who's been practically a new man since his sister-in-law, Aunt Hattie, left Summerfield. We find him now occupying his official chair as the town's water commissioner near the end of the best day's work he's done in some time.
Well, come on, Bessie. Give me more letters to answer, more complaints to handle, more worlds to conquer.
Mr. Gildersleeve, I don't think there are any more.
Now, Bessie, when I'm in the mood for work, you better take advantage of it.
Yes, sir. I never saw you like this before. Would you feel like signing a few checks for the March bill?
Bring 'em on, Bessie. At the end of the day, the water department will owe no man a penny. Oh, give me bills, lots of bills, neath the starry skies above.
Mr. Gildersleeve, I just don't understand you today.
Well, there's nothing mysterious about me, Bessie. Haven't you ever talked to a fellow just got out of jail?
Oh, I should say not. I don't associate with those kind of people.
Yeah, I beg your pardon, Bessie. I was merely using a figure of speech. What I meant was I just got out of jail myself. I'm a canary. I just got out of my cage. I'm a goldfish, and I sneaked out of my bowl.
When a goldfish gets out of his bowl, he dies in about 10 minutes.
I know, Bessie.
We had one once. He jumped out of his bowl and landed inside the piano. Then he passed away.
I see.
We didn't find him for several days. It made it awfully hard to play the piano.
Must have made it hard to stay in the house. What I was trying to explain, Bessie, is that I feel very free today, full of energy, vitality, and beans.
Okay. Here are the bills.
Isn't that funny? All of a sudden, I don't feel like working anymore. I feel like playing. Come on, Bessie, let's play, huh?
Mr. Gildersleeve, we can't play. This is an office.
I don't care. Let's play anyway.
Play what?
Oh, anything. Ring around the rosy, drop the handkerchief, musical chairs. Post office?
I know what's the matter with you, Mr. Gildersleeve. You've got spring fever.
Yeah. Hi, George. I wonder if that's it. Well, whatever it is, I've done a lot of work today, and I'm not going to do any more. Come on, Bessie, let's dance.
Oh, well, there's no music.
Oh, we'll make our own music. Oh, give me music, neath the starry skies above. Woo! Come dance with me.
Oh, Mr. Gildersleeve, here comes somebody.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
Uncle Mort, what on earth are you doing?
Well, if it isn't my favorite niece. The prettiest flower in Summerfield. You know Marjorie, don't you, Bessie?
Oh, yes. Hello, Marjorie.
Hello, Bessie. I just dropped in hoping I could chisel a ride home, Uncle Mort. But I can wait if you're busy.
By a curious coincidence, my dear, I just decided not to do another stroke of work today.
Well, I'd been doing a little shopping, and I just thought maybe I wouldn't have to carry all these packages home.
Quite right, my dear. New hat you wearing?
Isn't it darling?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Say, it does something for you, my dear. Makes you look grown up. By George, with that outfit, you ought to go places.
I hope some darn boy will think so, too.
I get so sick of waiting for them, don't you?
Absolutely disgusted. But what else is there to go out with?
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do, Marjorie. You and I'll go out and paint the town tonight. What do you say?
Oh, Unky, do you mean it?
Of course I mean it. You think you'd like to step out with your old uncle?
Oh, you're not old. I'll bet a middle-aged woman would think you were fascinating.
Never mind the middle-aged women. What do you think?
I think you're Prince Charming.
That's the girl. All right, my dear, we'll make whoopee tonight. We'll go to every lively spot in town. After that, we'll rush around and wake up a few of the dead ones. We'll make a night of it. Till 11:30. Where does all this traffic come from?
Everybody's hurrying home to dinner, I guess. Red light, Uncle Mort.
Oh, didn't see it. He coming over here?
No, but you better back up. You're in the crosswalk.
I don't know why they have to change these lights so suddenly. Anything behind me? All right. You saw I was backing. Why don't you learn to drive, brother? Where's that cop, Marjorie?
Look, isn't that Charlie Pettibone?
Charlie who? Where?
It is. It's Charlie Pettibone. Blow your horn at him. Here.
Don't do that, Marjorie. I'm in bad with a cop already.
Charlie! Hey, Charlie!
I don't see any Charlie.
Uniform there. He must be home on leave.
Why, George, it is. Hello, Charlie. Remember me, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Oh, of course. Hello. How are you? It sure is. Oh.
Well, I see you remember little Marjorie, don't you?
You bet. Only the last time I saw her, well, I didn't realize I'd been away so long.
You look fine, Charlie.
So do you.
Well, how does it seem to get back to the old hometown, eh?
Oh, great. Great.
Are you home for long?
2 weeks. Hope I'll see you around.
The lights changed, Uncle Mort.
Oh, yeah. Well, come and see us, Charlie. Regards to your father and mother.
By the way, Marge, what are you doing tonight?
What?
Goodbye, Charlie.
We should have offered him a ride, Uncle Mort.
You haven't forgotten you have a date with your old uncle, I hope.
Charlie looks wonderful in this uniform, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Nice boy, Charlie, nice boy.
Did you see all the ribbons he had?
Yeah, he must have seen plenty of action, all right. Can't be much more than 19 either.
It's only a difference of 3 years.
What do you mean?
Oh, look out, red light!
Oh! How do I keep missing him?
You just barely missed that woman.
Why don't they look... It's Eve! It's Miss Goodwin! Eve!
Oh, hello, Throckmorton.
Come on, climb in. I'll take you where you're going. Open the door, Marjorie.
Well, that's awfully nice of you. Hello, Marjorie.
Hello, Miss Goodwin. I'll climb in back.
Hop in, Eve. Where you going?
I was on my way home.
Take you right there.
You're sure it won't be out of your way?
Nonsense. I'd go out of my way for you any time.
Oh, you're very sweet.
You know, we haven't seen each other in a long time, Eve. We ought to do something about that.
Well, I've been busy. School and now the Red Cross drive.
Well, I've been busy, too, but never too busy to say hello. Hello, Eve.
Oh, watch it.
Uncle Mort!
Oh!
You went right through that one.
Well, it was too late to stop.
Uncle Mort, why don't you let me drive?
I've told you, my dear, you're too young to drive.
Well, somebody ought to be driving.
Dear. Now, don't worry. I've never had an accident. That was my fault. Say, there's Floyd Munson. Hi, Floyd.
You hold on to the wheel, Unky. I'll do the waving.
Hi, George. The town is full of people today. We saw young Charlie Pettibone a little ways back.
Oh, really? I knew he was in town. I've been seeing a good deal of his mother lately.
Oh?
Yes, the Women's Club has been helping in the Red Cross drive, and she's president, of course. President of the Women's Club. You might think she was president of the Red Cross, too.
Yeah, I've always found her a little difficult myself.
Difficult. But then they're all difficult. Oh, here it is, Throckmorton.
Huh? Oh, yes. Been so long since I almost went by it. Wait a minute, Eve. What's your hurry?
Well, here we are, and you must be anxious to get home.
Not at all. Don't rush off. What about what I was saying before? We never seem to see each other anymore.
I'm always happy to see you, Throckmorton. It's just that...
Then how about tonight?
Well, I'm not sure that
Uncle Mort, what about our evening?
Oh, I forgot you were back there, Marjorie.
Don't worry. I might go out with Charlie Pettibone.
Good idea. How about tonight, Eve?
Honestly, Throckmorton, I'm so busy with the Red Cross, I haven't any time.
Oh.
Of course, if I had a little help, you wouldn't like to give us a hand, would you?
Sure. What's your problem, Eve? I'll clear it up in 5 minutes.
Well, you see, Judge Hooker is chairman of the Red Cross drive, but he's in Chicago, and he hasn't been able to get reservations back.
Serves him right.
So they've asked me to help out till he returns.
Oh?
And I've been having a perfectly awful time, particularly with the women. To begin with, there's Mrs. Pettibone and her crowd.
Yeah, I know him. What do you want me to do about it?
Well, if you could take over the chairmanship...
Oh, you... Gosh, Eve.
Oh, just till the judge gets back. You handle these things so easily.
Oh, you think so?
You have a wonderful way with women, Throckmorton. Now, Leela Ransom, for instance.
Leela, what's she up to?
Well, Leela and I are on very good terms, but she is being a little difficult.
You just leave Leela to me.
I thought if you could speak to her and sort of straighten her out.
Don't worry, Eve.
I mean, if you could just reason with her and... Well, you know the way.
I know the way, but it has nothing to do with reason.
Oh, Throckmorton, this is such a relief. I know you'll make a wonderful chairman.
You just watch that old thermometer on the City Hall go up, Eve. All these women need is a little handling, and I'm just the man who can do it.
Oh, Throckmorton.
Oh, hello, Leela.
Come in.
Something smells wonderful.
Spam, an old recipe of my grandmother Beecham's. I hope you'll forgive my apron.
Oh, it's pretty. Got ruffles.
I'd ask you to stay to dinner.
Oh, I couldn't. No, Bertie's got our dinner waiting. I just wanted to ask you something, Leela.
Yes?
What's this I hear about trouble between you and Eve over the Red Cross?
Trouble? Oh, you must be mistaken, Throckmorton. Why, Eve and I are the best of friends.
Oh, maybe I got it wrong.
I will admit I think she's being a little bossy about the whole thing. You'd think she was running it.
Well, isn't she?
That's not the point.
Yeah.
It isn't Eve anyway. It's that Mrs. Pettibone. I simply had to tell Eve. I said to her, my dear, much as I admire the Red Cross, and I do, Throckmorton, I think it's wonderful what they're doing for the soldiers, but I said to her, much as I admire it, I shall simply have to refuse to have anything more to do with the drive as long as that woman is connected with it.
Now, Leela, that's no attitude.
Oh, let me tell you what she did first. And then if you don't agree that my attitude is perfectly justified, I'll never speak to you again.
Well, what did she do?
Well, what didn't she do? Hogan Brothers let us use one of the windows in their store for a Red Cross display. And the idea was to have one of the ladies dress up in a Red Cross uniform and sit in the window rolling bandages.
Good idea.
Well, I was chosen to sit in the window. That was distinctly understood by Judge Hooker before he left town. In fact, he told me he chose me because the Red Cross uniform was so becoming to me.
Well, it's becoming to any woman.
That's a matter of opinion. Anyway, I was to sit in the window. I had my hair done specially and everything. Well, I went down to Hogan Brothers yesterday morning at 9 o'clock, and what do you think? There was Mrs. Pettibone in the window, sitting in my place, wearing my uniform and rolling my bandages. What do you think of that?
Well, I don't know what to say. Maybe Mrs. Pettibone is a better bandage roller.
Mrs. Pettibone is a butterfingers.
Huh?
Besides, it isn't as if I wanted to sit in the old window. I had a better idea, only nobody would listen to me.
What was that?
I wanted to raise money with a kissing booth.
A what?
A kissing booth.
Oh, sounds interesting. Tell me more.
You've never heard of a kissing booth?
Oh.
Why, that's how we always raise money down home. You just have a booth with a pretty girl in it, and you charge $1 a kiss.
Sounds foolproof to me. I'd be willing to put a little money in a thing like that myself.
Of course. Why, I remember one time down in Savannah, I was running a kissing booth for the Bidewee home, and George William Hungerford came round. He was terribly in love with me at the time, and his family was rich as sin. And do you know, he kissed $100 goodbye before he knew it.
Yeah.
Well, I had to go to bed for 2 days, but the Bidewee home got its steam table.
Yeah. Well, you know what you're up against in a town like this, Leela. People probably think kissing is a little undignified for the Red Cross.
Why, for goodness sakes, I think it would be very good for morale. But who's going to get any thrill out of watching that pudgy Mrs. Pettibone sit in Hogan's window and fumble with bandages?
Now, Leela, be fair. This is for a patriotic purpose.
Well, gracious, I guess I'm just as patriotic as anybody. If you're implying that
I'm not implying anything, Leela. I just don't see how kisses are going to win the war.
Oh, so you're siding with her.
I'm not siding with anybody, Leela. I'm just asking you to be reasonable.
Oh, now I'm unreasonable.
Oh, I didn't say that, Leela, but I've been asked to act as chairman of this thing.
Oh, you're the chairman. Well, let me tell you, Mr. Chairman, I don't want any part of anything that Mrs. Pettibone's connected with.
But Leela...
I'm sorry, Throckmorton. My supper's ready, and I'm sure yours is, too.
How did I ever get into this?
Great Gildersleeve will be with us again in just a few seconds. Now a message from Kraft to the millions of American families who daily enjoy parquet margarine as a delicious spread for bread. Women tell us it's sometimes difficult these days to get parquet margarine at their favorite food store. And the simple explanation is this. Quality margarines are in bigger demand than ever before. Now that's especially true of spreads like parquet, the choice of millions because of its fine flavor, its long-established reputation for consistently fine quality. Kraft assures you that everything possible is being done to keep dealers supplied. All available parquet margarine is distributed fairly and equitably. So if you can't get parquet the first time, try again, won't you? The chances are your dealer soon will have a new supply on hand. Always look for, always ask for delicious, nourishing parquet. P-A-R-K-A-Y. Parquet margarine made by Kraft. Now let's get back to Summerfield and the Great Gildersleeve. His second day as chairman of the Red Cross fundraising drive is only half over, but Gildersleeve's house is already buzzing with activity.
I don't see how we can get any more chairs in the living room, Bertie.
Mr. Gildersleeve, we ain't got any more chairs.
Oh? Well, maybe Leroy could bring down that rocking chair from the attic.
Leroy saw this coming, Mr. Gildersleeve. He skinned out of here right after breakfast.
That darn kid. Well, let's see. Guess I'll have to sit here as chairman, and there's room for 3 on the sofa. 1 here, 2 here, 2 here, and the 4 dining room chairs. That's 12. Then if we can only... Answer that, will you, Bertie? I'll pull the piano bench around so somebody can sit on that.
Yes, sir. Careful, it's a little weak. I'm coming. Oh, my goodness, that's the doorbell, too. Which one should I answer?
You answer the phone, I'll get the door, Bertie.
Yes, sir. Red Cross headquarters.
No, sorry, Sonny. Leroy's not here.
Who's calling, please?
No, I don't know where he is.
Just a minute. Mr. Gildersleeve, it's the water department. Are you home?
Can't bother with water today, Bertie.
Uh-oh, there goes the back door.
Oh, Bertie. Leroy's basketball? I don't know. He must have taken it with him, Alvin. Now, you can't come in and wait. Geez, God.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Gildersleeve's not at home. Goodbye. I don't think she believes me.
Yeah, I don't care. What the devil's at the back door?
Uncle Mort, there's a big truck in the driveway full of posters. The man says they're for you.
Posters? Is that the man at the back door?
No, the Eggman's at the back door.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, tell the Eggman to leave a dozen eggs and tell the other man to take the posters away. Hello?
But they're Red Cross posters, Uncle Mort. They're beautiful.
I don't care if they're painted by Tetrazzini. Get them out of here. Yes, this is Mr. Gildersleeve.
Where should the man take the posters?
To Mrs. Pettibones.
She sent him here.
Oh, tell him to put them in the garage.
Okay.
Gee. Oh, yes. Hello, Mrs. Edwards. Yes, indeed. We are having a meeting tonight at my house. Yeah, 219 Lakeside. Just take the south bus around 8 o'clock, yes. That's fine, Mrs. Edwards. Goodbye. Mrs. Edwards. Well, I don't know who invited her, but she'll have to sit on the floor.
Well, hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. What can I do for you this afternoon?
Just give me a little peace and quiet, Peavy, and a tuna salad sandwich.
Tuna salad it shall be. I thought things had quieted down at your house the last few days.
Well, they had. Last night I got myself mixed up in something new. This is the worst yet, Peavy. A woman's committee.
Oh.
Having a meeting at my house tonight. Got every chair I own stuffed into the parlor. There'll be women hanging from the chandeliers.
Yeah, I know how that is, Mr. Gildersleeve. We have those things at our house every so often.
Oh? Committee?
No, this is purely a social affair. Mrs. Peavy belongs to a reading club, and the ladies take turns meeting at each other's houses, and it works out so that the earthquake hits us about every 6 months.
Earthquake is right, Peavy. But a reading club must be fairly peaceful.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Last year, they were reading A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, and there was some pretty strong talk. Some liked the ending, and some didn't. Some said it was true to life, and some said it wasn't. The club had to go back to the Atlantic Monthly for a while to get back on an even keel.
That's nothing, Peavy. That's nothing. Why, a committee?
Here's your sandwich, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. A committee is far worse than any club could possibly be, Peavy. Were you ever on a committee with a bunch of women?
Yes, I've served.
Well, how'd you like it?
Mr. Gildersleeve, some of my best customers are women.
Stop thinking about your cash register, Peavy. Women are fiends, and you know it.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
It's true, Peavy. Mark my words. We're going to have to fight them before we're through.
Well, Mr. Gildersleeve, if there ever was a war to be neutral in, that'll be the one.
Listen, Peavy, this committee is for the Red Cross, and these women want to kill each other over who gets credit for a $100 donation from the First National Bank. Did you ever hear anything as silly as that?
Well, I was on a committee with some men once, air raid wardens, a few years back. I remember they argued one night for 2 hours about whether we should paint the hose cart red or white.
Red is the only color for a hose cart.
And you can't see it at night.
No, don't be silly, Peavy. All fire engines are red.
Fact remains you can see a white hose cart and you can't see a red one.
It's all right, paint it white. By George, you argue just like a woman.
You argue just like an air raid warden.
What?
No offense, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Yeah?
Some of my best customers are air raid wardens.
Here, Peavy.
Aren't you going to finish your sandwich?
No.
A little milk to slush it down?
No, confound it. I come in here looking for a little peace and quiet, and you get me so upset, I can't eat.
Talk about your women.
ladies, please. As your chairman, if I may make a suggestion.
Well, I frankly see no reason against it.
Mrs. Pettibone, I can give you a very good reason.
Well, if you ask me, I still think we do much better with a kissing booth.
Oh, really, Mrs. Ransom? If we've got to go through all that again.
Ladies, if I might make a suggestion. No, I guess not.
Drop Mom, there's someone at the door.
Bertie, doorbell. Been with us a long time.
Judge Hooker.
Hello, Bertie.
Thought you was in Chicago, Judge.
I'm back.
It's Judge Hooker, girl.
Back only about an hour ago. Well, ladies, this is a pleasure. I didn't know whether you'd still be in session here or not.
Well, welcome home, Judge.
Thank you, Gildy.
You got here just in time. Ladies, it gives me the greatest pleasure to turn this meeting over to our rightful chairman, Judge Hooker.
Oh, no. Don't let me disturb anything, Gildy. I'll just sit right here. Pray, proceed.
Oh, but I insist. After all, you're the chairman, Judge. I'm only acting in your absence.
Pretend I'm absent.
Yeah, but, Judge...
Let's get on with the meeting, shall we?
Proceed, Gildy.
You old goat. Well, where were we? Oh, yeah.
I say we ought to have a kissing booth.
Doorbell, Gildy.
Bertie! Yes, more interruptions here.
Is Mrs. Pettibone here?
Yes, sir, she is. Come in.
Well, I'm her son. She asked me to call for her.
Oh, my goodness, you're so big. I never even recognized you in your uniform.
Oh, Charles, darling, come in and meet the ladies. We are not quite through yet. You don't mind waiting?
Oh, not at all. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, girls, you all know my son. Charles is driving me home.
No, don't move. Don't get up. I'll sit just over here.
Hello there, Charlie.
Oh, hi, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Charles, my boy, it's an honor to have you here with us this evening.
Well, thank you, Judge. Don't let me interrupt the meeting.
Oh, that's all right. The judge has already interrupted it. Shall we proceed, ladies?
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Mrs. Ransom?
Since Judge Hooker's here, I should like to ask him whether he did or did not tell me that I was to roll bandages in Hogan's window.
I've told you, Mrs. Ransom, the judge personally appointed me to represent the Red Cross at Hogan's.
If you don't mind, Mrs. Pettibone, I'd rather hear it from the judge.
Yeah, how about that, Judge? Which of these ladies did you choose for the honor?
I'm reminded of an old story about the trolley car conductor who, when a lady accosted him...
This has nothing to do with any old story, Judge.
No, it hasn't. Which of us did you say could sit in Hogan's window?
Ladies, I find myself in the predicament of Paris when he was called upon to judge who was the fairest of women. But being of a judicial turn of mind, I lean more to the judgment of Solomon. In brief, I should like to see you both sitting in Hogan's window.
The window isn't big enough for both of us.
The state isn't big enough for both of us.
Now, ladies, please, no petty jealousy.
What's petty about it?
We're all working for the Red Cross here, you know.
Mr. Chairman.
The chair recognizes Mrs. Pettibone.
If I might be permitted to change the subject.
Pray do.
I should like to ask Miss Goodwin just why the public school started its Red Cross collection a day early.
Well, I don't see that it makes much difference. Naturally, we wanted to make a good showing.
You knew very well, Miss Goodwin, the children would collect from their mothers before the Woman's Club could reach them.
That's not true.
No,
you
ladies.
just wanted to get all the credit.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Don't tell me I wasn't speaking to you anyway.
Ladies. Ladies, please. This isn't getting us anyplace. Judge, lend me a hand here. Won't you just sit there laughing, you old goat?
Now, ladies, quiet, please, quiet.
Quiet! Judge Hooker wants to speak.
Thank you. By way of diversion, ladies, I should like to suggest that we have an honored guest here tonight, young Charlie Pettibone, or I should say, Lieutenant Pettibone.
Sergeant.
What's that?
Sergeant.
Oh, Sergeant Pettibone, I'm sorry.
No offense.
Anyway, I think it might be nice if Charlie would say a few words to us.
Oh, no, please.
Oh, come, Charles. Say something to the lady.
Yeah, come on, Charlie. Tell us some of your experiences.
Gosh, I don't know anything to say.
Tell us what it's like over there. I remember the last war. Of course, I didn't get across myself, but I remember it. I'll never forget one time. We were stationed at Camp Upton, and one morning the CO lined us all up.
Gildy.
What?
Charlie was going to tell us about his experiences.
Oh, yeah. Well, how about it, Charlie? How about those French girls over there.
Yeah, how about those mademoiselles?
Parlez-vous français?
Oh, you kid. Hey, Charlie?
Yeah, come on, Charlie. Tell us all about it, huh?
Well, all right, I'll tell you about it. Over where I was, there weren't any French girls. There weren't any girls of any kind, except the Army nurses and the girls from the Red Cross. I don't like to say this, and maybe I shouldn't, but coming back here and seeing what's going on, around home, and what I've heard here tonight, well, I've seen what the Red Cross does at the front, and I hate to think it gets this kind of a kicking around at home.
Charles, if you're talking about us...
Now, wait a minute, Mother. I know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you and everybody. I hope you won't get mad. But let me ask you something. You think the Red Cross workers with the Army have got time to worry about who gets the credit or who wears the uniform? They've got a job to do, and they get it done. Now, you're complaining because the school kids got out and collected the dough before you and your committee got moving. Well, I say good for them, because I know the kind of support the Red Cross is giving us in the Army. And I think the Red Cross ought to get the same kind of support here in Summerfield, instead of a lot of people fighting among themselves and figuring what's in it for them. And, well, if this is the kind of thing that's going on, I'm sorry I came home. Guess I've said enough now.
If no one else has anything to say, I move we adjourn.
Second the motion.
But first, I want to say this. There's going to be another meeting of this committee at my office at 8:30 tomorrow morning.
8:30?
8:30. And any lady who starts any nonsense, I'll punch her right in the nose. Well, folks, this was just a little fable. But let's remember, the big thing is for the Red Cross to keep going. They do so many vitally important things for our men that can't be done by anyone else. Their help to the wounded, prisoners of war, their organization of blood banks, all these services must continue. So when your neighbors come around and ask you for a contribution, remember to be generous. Good night, everybody. Music on this program was directed by Claude Sweet. This is Ken Carpenter speaking for the Kraft Cheese Company, makers of Parquet margarine and a complete line of famous quality food products. Kraft invites you to listen again next week for the further adventures of the Great Gildersleeve. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
And there's so much truth to that. 81 years ago, March 11th, 1945, Harold Peary, the Great Gildersleeve on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Up next, let's see if things are going well with the well with Claudia.
Gonzales, I think I have it. I hear something.
Pedro, are you getting through?
Yes, at last.
From Mars? You're really in radio contact with the Mars?
Yes, Gonzales, it's Mars. This message is man's first communication with the planet Mars.
Pedro, what do they say?
This is phenomenal. Positively amazing. Here they are, listen.
Do you know what to do in case of a civil defense emergency? You must know these two numbers, 640 and 1240. They may save your life. Mark these numbers, 640 and 1240, on your standard radio dial now. These are your Conrad frequencies, your only way of getting life-saving civil defense instructions and information during an enemy attack. Only on radio, only at 640 or 1240 on your radio will you hear the Conrad broadcasts. Be sure you have a battery radio in your home should electric power be knocked out. Also, make certain your car radio is in working order. Remember, in a civil defense emergency, tune to 640, 1240, Conrad, 640, 1240, Conrad.
Now, let's just stay tuned right here on this podcast and hear what's going on with Claudia. 78 years ago, March 11th, 1948.
Your Coca-Cola bottler presents Claudia. Claudia, based on the play and novels by Rose Franken. Brought to you, transcribed, Monday through Friday, by your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. Relax, and while you're listening, refresh yourself. Have a Coke. And now, Claudia.
David, will the well digger be there when we get to the house?
He should be. Paradiso made this appointment with him at 10 o'clock.
Well, it's almost that now.
I hope he'll have decided just where he's going to dig this well.
They're always dug in the ground, aren't they?
Yes, always.
Well, then what's the problem?
The problem is where he's likely to find the best spot to dig. Lots of things are involved in that.
For instance?
Well, we don't want the well too far from the house or too close to it. The well digger will have to decide where he thinks the water is nearest the surface. Yet we don't want...
I don't want to hear another word. It sounds impossible.
In a minute now, we'll be coming to the house.
I know that, too. I'm getting so that I know every inch of this road. See, right around that bend, there'll be 2 trees on the left.
And a small white fence on the right.
And then where the road bends like an elbow and drops a little like a nest.
There's our house.
Funny, but when I come up to see it, I have a sort of a feeling that it's been sitting there just waiting for us. And still, every time I'm surprised that it's there.
That's the feeling I had when I first saw it. That's how I knew you'd feel, too.
And that's how I know you love me. Because you thought I'd feel that way.
And you did.
Well, I do now.
Whatever that means. Well, there are the 2 trees on the left.
And the white fence on the right.
And the bend in the road.
There she is. David, she's looking a lot better, isn't she?
The patient is improving every day. Paradiso's doing a beautiful job with her.
Modest. David, am I going to like seeing our well being dug?
I hope so. All depends on how much it has to be dug. It's pretty important and expensive for us, darling.
I know.
I certainly hope Jared Tucker doesn't come around today.
Why? Any special reason?
We'll have enough trouble without adding him to it. Well, congratulations, Claudia.
Me? Why?
The well digger hath come.
You're sure? How do you know?
I think I can hear his engine.
I don't see any car around.
Wonder where he set it up. It's far away. It sounds as if it's coming from behind the house.
Oh, I hear something now. Goes chug, 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 chug. Hey, David, wait for me.
Hey, careful you don't slip on this little snow on the ground.
Funny how much longer it lasts here than in New York.
Yep, there he is. Hello there.
Who's calling?
Me, David Norton.
Hello, and me, Claudia Norton.
I see you're all set up.
David, what's that big machine?
The well digger.
The what?
The well digger.
The well digger? I thought he was a man.
Darling, this is the 20th century. We're not the first settlers in New England. Hello.
I'm Pringle. Aloysius Pringle, well digger.
So this is the spot.
And Paradiso said not too far from the house. The hidden spot seems to think a well's an eyesore.
How's the ground seem?
Can't say. Just started digging.
Gone far down?
Just started, it said. 40 feet.
40 feet? Well, that's miles.
Won't hit China at 40 feet, ma'am.
I should hope not.
What have you found, Mr. Pringle?
Ain't found gold, Mr.
Oh,
Norton.
I don't think Mr. Norton was expecting to find gold.
That's right, darling. How's the ground?
Hard and snow.
I see.
Any more questions?
Claudia, any questions?
I just would like
no
to...
questions, Mr. Pringle. Go right ahead and dig.
Want to tell you something first, Mr. Norton. I guess you city folks don't know how hard it is to come by water sometimes. So used to turning a spigot.
Faucet.
Turning a spigot, letting it flow, isn't easy finding water.
Paradiso told me that in these parts there are a good many natural springs about 55 feet down.
Is and isn't. Some yes, some no. Where there's water, there it is, and where there isn't...
There it isn't. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it, David?
We may have to dig down 120 feet.
120... Why, I wouldn't dream of drinking water that comes from so deep. How do I know what it's been in?
And again, might find it at 41 feet.
Now, that would be a blessing indeed.
But it might not be good water at 41 feet. Might's not.
I think 41 feet is perfect for good water.
Might be tapping your neighbor's water. That's against the law.
Well, how can water we found on our land be our neighbor's water? David, I asked.
We might have dug in on his spring, so when our water supplies go up, his supplies might go down.
Well, it works vice versa. So maybe he's on our water.
Don't work anyway. It's against the law. Got to find your own water.
Well, let's start digging.
Can't start, Mr. Norton. I'll settle one thing.
Of course, anything you want.
How much this is going to cost you?
Well, you settle all that with Paradiso. He's my contractor. It's part of the estimate.
Yeah. Can't settle it with Paradiso.
You can't?
That's just what I got to settle with you.
Well, anything you say, Mr. Pringle. How much do you think that
I don't think, because I don't know. Impossible to know.
And I'm afraid that I don't quite understand.
Can't give you an estimate. Don't know how deep I got to dig.
That's reasonable.
If it's sand, dig's easy. Dig deep very easy.
Well, then I hope it's sand.
But if it's sand, got to give you a steel casing. It costs money.
Yes, I know.
If it's rock, water's found high. Not much digging to do, sometime.
Then I hope it's rock.
Could be deep and rock, too. Even if it is shallow, digging rock's hard. Takes longer. Instruments different.
David, what should I hope for?
Just hope for action, darling. And water, no matter where it is.
Yeah, it's all settled then. You can't have an estimate.
It's all settled, Mr. Pringle.
Deal. Shake hands on it?
Right.
Like to do business-like.
Well, are we ready to start digging?
Nothing to stop us now but the elements.
Cross your fingers, darling.
Oh, David, I feel as if I were going to the dentist and we were about to start drilling there.
This is a pretty big molar.
And a pretty big drill.
You stand back there. I'm about to set her again.
Come on, darling. Let's go stand over here.
Hey, over there. What's going on?
David, do you see what I see?
And I hear who you hear, too.
What's that there big truck doing on my property?
Oh, hello there, Mr. Tucker. Mighty good to see you.
Looks like Aloysius Pringle's here. What's he doing here? Have you allowed him to come?
Hello, Mr. Tucker. My, you're looking well today. Living with Delilah seems to agree with you.
Don't agree with me none at all. Don't try to shilly-shally me around. I know you got that water digging no good Aloysius Pringle here. That's there's his truck, and he's come here to put his machinery around here. Ruining the property with modern contraptions for stealing water out of the ground. That's what
But, Mr. Tucker, it's very important to us that he digs this.
There it goes, Jackie. Turn things up. I thought part of the reason you bought this place was that there was a gravity spring onto it. And you wanted the brook, too, so I let you have it. That's plenty of water for clean folks, seems to me.
Mr. Tucker, maybe it's that
Oh, there ain't no maybes about it. Been enough water out of that spring and brook for centuries. And nobody drank more water than my own mother. Nobody. God rest her soul. Never touched a drop of anything else. Good woman she was, too, and for washing and cleaning and cooking, too, there was always plenty. Running right into the house as modern as can be.
But, Mr. Tucker, we're enlarging the house, so naturally we'll need more water for more baths.
Well, baths was always took around here. I don't like your insinuating they wasn't.
Of course, Mr. Tucker, we didn't mean to insinuate.
You young folks need somebody to look after you. Just 'cause other city folks start digging right off and Aloysius Pringle thinks you're city folks, ain't no reason for you to be taken in like that.
Well, he seems very honest.
Did he wait for you to start digging?
No, as a matter of fact, no. He'd started before we got here. But I appreciate it.
I know you'd change your mind. Yeah, that's the way it goes. I ain't blaming the two of you. No, you're just young ones, but this here craze for digging up water is one of the diseases of what folks thinks is civilization. There's such a thing as too much mollycoddling. And there's such a thing as too much mollycoddling. And the sooner you learn it, say, you think Pringle will be able to find water for you with that infernal machine of his?
Well, this is a pretty good area for water, he says.
Wouldn't be too sure. Things have a way of turning out worse than you expect.
Oh, don't I know it.
Well, son, why don't you go ask him how he's digging? I know that's what you got a hankering for.
Yes, I guess I will.
I'll come with you, David. Darling, my fingers are still crossed.
Mr. Pringle? Mr. Pringle? How are we doing?
Solid rock. Going for solid rock.
Is that good?
It all depends.
Oh, just the sound of that machine makes all my teeth hurt. Can't be good.
It's good if we don't have to go too deep.
Digging up the land, plenty of water in the ocean where folks don't touch it. Oh, Pringle.
Oh, it's you, Tucker. Place finally getting the water it needs.
See what I told you, son? You gotta watch out. He'd talk a cactus into digging first spring he would.
Mr. Pringle, how much longer do you think it's going...
Wait a minute there. Listen.
I don't hear anything.
Go take a look.
Oh, David, I never knew I wanted to see water so much.
Hey, where's he going?
I don't know, but if...
Hey, turned her off.
I hope everything's all right.
Mr. Norton, step over here.
David, I'm coming too.
Got something to show you.
This can't be good, darling. It just can't be.
I've got that feeling, too.
What's this, you see?
Why, It's water. Where did it come from?
Bubbling right up, too. Bubbling right out of the ground.
Is that good?
You mean it's artesian water?
Looks like it. 42 feet deep.
Well, I'll be.
Why doesn't anybody tell me? Is it good?
Good. It's fantastic.
Tain't your neighbor's water. Tain't surface water. Tain't a pool that'll run dry. It's gushing like oil.
Feel it, Claudia. Feel it. It's icy.
And clear and clean as crystal, David. It's beautiful.
Water run for you longer than you know about. Drilled clean through rock. Found it shallow.
Well, let me taste some of this here water. Can't be so good being dug up like that. Gonna taste all full of earth and brackish and things.
Go on, Tucker. Have a taste. I'll stake myself on it.
Now, be careful, Mr. Tucker. Don't take too much.
Yep. Yeah, what do you know? Yep.
Well, Mr. Tucker?
Well, tastes all right. Tastes fine. Best water I ever tasted. Wouldn't think it was possible after being under the ground all that time. Say, would you mind if I took a jug home to Delilah, would you?
This broadcast of
Wait a moment there, young man.
Oh, Mr. Pringle. Glad to meet you, sir.
Nice young couple, Nortons. Yeah. Saved them a lot of money, their water bubbling up like that. Money's kind of close these days, what with income tax coming.
Income tax isn't coming, Mr. Pringle. It's here.
Say, that's right. Guess the Nortons will be having to figure it out tomorrow. Well, I wish them luck. It ain't no easy job. Glad their well's behind them. Guess I better hustle and start making an income so I can pay my own tax. So long.
So long, Mr. Pringle. And while you're figuring your income tax, think of David and Claudia, because that's what they'll be doing tomorrow, too. And with Claudia, I have an idea that income tax can be fun. And as I was saying, this broadcast of Claudia was supervised and directed by William Brown Maloney. When you're doing the marketing and everything seems to cost more, you stop to refresh yourself at a Coke cooler and you reflect with pleasure, here's one thing that hasn't changed. Coca-Cola is the same delicious, refreshing drink in the same size bottle, and it's still only 5 cents. Order a carton or a case. At a nickel a bottle, this is a treat you can well afford to share. Every day, Monday through Friday, Claudia comes to you transcribed with the best wishes of your friendly neighbor who bottles Coca-Cola. So listen again tomorrow at the same time. And now this is Joe King saying au revoir and reminding you, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you may be, when you think of refreshment, think of Coca-Cola. For ice-cold Coca-Cola makes any pause the pause that refreshes.
Good break for David and Claudia. 78 years ago, March 11th, 1948. Here on Classic Radio Theater. Now, tomorrow, Westerns. The Lux Radio Theater production of She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, starring John Wayne. Gunsmoke, The Adventures of Red Ryder, and another episode of Claudia. We'll be with you tomorrow with all that. Have yourself a great Wednesday. And we'll be back with more Classic Radio Theater. I'm Wyatt Cox.